with a nice group of people. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. So if you want to check it out, it'll be up in the VOD if you're interested in that. We don't do this kind of content on this channel, but if you're interested, here you are. There, I posted it in the chat, so you can go ahead and check it out if you're interested later. The VOD will be up later. I only joined like part way through anyways. Holy crap, he startled me, yeah. Good group of lads. Nice conversation, nice chat we had. But yeah, I was guesting on another channel. I don't really collaborate often, so you know, it's nice to mix it up once in a while to guest on other people's channels. It's nice to let other people take the lead and just sort of sit back and kind of not do much. So we're playing World of Warcraft. Now you're probably asking why, because personally I don't really like New WoW. That's because it's a free weekend, and I figured I'll pop on the bandwagon and then pop immediately off as soon as it's over. So we'll stream this hunk of junk and see what they've changed, which I know they've changed a lot. I'm not a big fan of New WoW, never have been. But there are some things that I do remember liking. So chat, how you doing? Having a good week thus far? I hope I do indeed. There we go. Greetings, there you are. Yes, yes. Oh, we didn't play our intro. Isn't that a shame? We have completely biffed the organization. I'm okay playing Minecraft. Modded or unmodded? There's Diamodes. Mr. Personality says cringe. Now, Mr. Personality donated $5 before the stream. And, oh, that's right, you did DM me a question. I haven't had a chance to get back to any of my DMs today still. I have been out of town, and then I got back, got invited to a stream, and then I did this, so... There are other people who are also online, but I guess Mr. Personality wants to escalate it now. Answer the question, you little slut. Do you have a PlayStation 4 to play Warframe on? I would rather not have to force you to play 40 streams before you're able to fish properly. I can't give you my details in a DM. I have one, but I'm like, it's in storage. I'm not taking it out. The only thing I would probably play Warframe on is a PC if I had to, but I don't even like Warframe all that much. Radix the Insane says, I'm watching The Lurking Hunger all over again. Oh boy. Proto-Kibs, before Kibs understood what Kibs was. Before I even comprehended what I was to become. Switching over. There we go. Oh my god, furries. I hate these. Oh god, they've added more furries. Oh god. The cringe. Like, none of these races are particularly inspired, by the way. These, like, elite races. Like, oh, yay, it's a slightly different troll. Boo-hoo. Slightly different orc. Wow. More torrents with antlers. Basically a night elf. Okay. A gnome. A fat human. A different skin tone dwarf. A different skin tone Draenei. A blood elf. Are you shitting me? Are you I don't even know anymore. Why are you doing this to yourself? Because it's free and I'm not wasting money on this junk. I'm not giving BlizzCucks money. By the way, we do not support BlizzTards, but I did want to look at this because it was free and I could take the advantage to make fun of Blizzard one more time. Which is, you know, it's honestly too easy. Should I let chat decide what class we'll play? How about we do that? How about we do that? Let's make this fun. Poll. What's it called? Oh, crap, poll. No, not 2020 polls. Fuck off. My poll? What do you call it? What's that app called, chat? The app that you can have people... Poll something. Poll. Straw poll. Found it. Had a brain fart. Okay, so the classes in this game are Warrior, Huntard, Magi, Rogue, Priest, Warlock, Paladin. Uh-oh. There'll be more classes than there are things. Druid. Shaman. There are more than that. Oh no. Monks. Cringe. Oh no, I can't fit it all. Oh my god. Classes. Okay. Creating poll. Copy link and post it in chat. Here you go. Red Wolf Dog Rocket says, I'm still banned on your server. We was kings. Are you going to apologize for the things you did that got you banned? Because I do remember you being banned. And the moderators were justified in doing so. You were not behaving, and you were being a little bit of a spurge. If you're going to apologize to them, then yes, you may come back. But if not, then no. You know the rules. Speaking of, I'll check the bans. Wow, we have hardly anyone banned on our server. Holy fuck. That one's been a month. That can come up. I don't think you are banned, dude. What was your name? There's like 3 pedos on that ban list. There's like 3 of that, like 5 people that are banned. I don't know what your name was. Probably. Don't see you there. Haven't seen you there for ages, actually. Nope, don't see it. Alright, did you guys vote? Are we done voting? Do we see the results? Huntard, Monk, Mage, and Druid. And the Dooth Knight. To be a Druid and be all classes at once. Druids are special. I remember Druids were a powerful one. Nope. Alright. Like I said, the election is the poll has come in, and Huntard and Monk are tied so far. Poll is broken. My vote was not worth 5 times more than anyone else. A new poll with the Monk and the Huntard. I don't think everyone's voted yet. Chat. I don't think everyone's voted. Votred. Oh, Death Knight's now climbing up to the top. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's now tied between Death Knight, Monk, and Huntard. Who will win? Technically speaking, like, Druid and Mage could easily be tied with all of these as well. Oh, Monk is now surpassed. What is your love for monks? I never understood this class, actually. Bonk, 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 bonk. It's just the bonky class. Just the... I voted, but my candidate didn't win. Read. Welcome to the U.S. No, I'm kidding. You're not voting, chat. Some of you haven't voted. I can tell. There are so many of you here. There's... The weeb class. They're all weebs. I will not be letting chat vote the race. Because you'll choose something cancer like Worgen or goblins or pandas. And we ain't doing that. Look at that guy's face. Saying Morlock, why? Says Gabe. Misa. The only way to go is the most superior race, Troll. Damn, you would like Troll for the curved tusks, so to speak. Why? Wow. I have a actually an easy answer for that. Reason for it is because it's free this weekend. And that is the only reason. The only reason. It'll be like, it's just gonna be like a one-time off thing. Like, we might even do it tomorrow, but after this weekend, it's probably Ogre. Let us vote the race. I don't know if I want you to have the ability to vote the race. Curved Tusk Lamau. You're damn right it's Lamau. I agree on letting us choose your race. Like 1917 donates $2. Well, thank you and welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, by the way, Red Wolf Dog Rocket, you're not banned. So you lied to me. And you lied to chat. That is going to get you banned on chat. He's like, no. Do it, let us vote. The chat demands it. Well, chat, I don't see much enthusiasm in your demands. I think you're just being a little whingy bastard. Black 1917 donates $2 this week. Oh, I already read that. I love how delayed that is. I guess we read it so far ahead. Let me choose the race, Ed Martin. Fine, I hate you. I will make another poll. Straw poll on me. Okay. We'll make this easy on myself. Now this better be quick, or I will be very mad and I will punch chat until they're all dead. First we'll have a faction vote, then we'll have a race vote. We already picked out a class, so that's going to narrow it down quite a bit. So here it is. Vote, come on. Chop, 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 chop. I want to see it over real quick. Let's go. Red Wolf Dog Rocket, you were unbanned a month after your ban. Like, you had a 1 month ban thing. You even told that, and we're like, the mods are like, you're going to be banned for a month. And tell me what your Discord name is so I can make sure you're banned. So I can make... Oh my god, I can't believe this vote is so close. I was hoping for like it to be one-sided so it'd be over real quick. Let's World of Warcraft go to the polls. Alright, excuse me while I throw myself out a window. The fact that a certain faction is leading makes me suspicious as to what race they want. Oh my gosh, vote harder, chat. Come on, come on. Hurry up. Chop, chop. I know you're fast at that. Click, grandpas, click. Like, click, 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 click. Oh boy, it's a long day. It's a long, long, long day. Alliance votes are only worth 0.5 of Horde. Horde is now in the lead with 8 votes. You know what I'll do is we'll have the election up. Black 1917 donates $5 for a troll. That gives him an extra vote. Okay, the vote's almost. Just gonna give it a few more seconds. It was bouncing back and forth quite a bit there. Quite a bit there. But I think the Horde might have won as the election. They might have tampered with the ballots. And thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. It's likely be Gabos. Oh, don't worry. Trolls get an additional 2 votes for the $5 for the $5 donation. It also gives Horde an additional vote. But only 1. Like, God damn it, God damn it. The proper election. Look at it. Oh my god, the Alliance is just clawing on. They're like, come on, blueberries. You know what's funny is I used to main Alliance. Orcs are rigging the election, says Raker. Work, work. Oh, it's so close. It's painful, chat. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, chat. This is a tight election right now. I call Francis Viking Kiwi. Oh no. Who Chad, is the votes over? Support the orcs, says Dr. Jester. Damn. I think we're gonna call the election in about 30 seconds. Oh, come on, don't tie like that. Well, Black 1917, I tried to give you a boosted vote. I call revote. No. Come, people, vote alliance. I want Kibs as furry. There's furries on both sides. You have. Oh my god! Considering the hentai that was commissioned, it make the torrents make so much sense now. Let's just say Aerith and Bobette like beef. Just like what? By the way, if you're not in the Discord server already, there is new hentai that will be posted. Once we start the game. Actually, I'll post it right before the game starts. So you can go in there and look at it. Ask Black 1917 donates $5 for Horde. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He bribed me, chat. Black 1917 was dumping dollars into the ballot box. And I think the Horde won, so we're gonna have to go with the Horde. Oh god. Oh, my nose. My nose. Don't sneeze. Not on the stream. Come on. All right. All right. We did a vote. Democracy in action. Yeah, loosely. We'll do a troll. Mostly because I've gotten so much donations for troll and horde that if I don't do them now, I feel extremely bad about it. They have guilt tripped this election cycle. Everyone on the alliance side is like, traitor. Oh boy. Mr. Personality says check. Check what? Mr. Personality, what are you checking? I like how I mentioned that there's going to be porn posted and people have joined. Oh, Sasikia has donated $3 reduce. Well, thank you. Mr. Personality donates $50 for Orc. Holy crap. How did that slip under my nose? Dang, Mr. Personality. Well, elections are indeed the thing, I suppose. This is a corrupt government. It is called a China stream, so it's basically based on that. I tell you what, though. We will do both. An orc and a troll. We'll start first with an orc, and we'll do a monk for an orc. And then we'll do something else for a troll. Everybody's happy. Everybody wins. Yay! Glitch, bet higher. Valve Demon Hunter. Who's Glitch? Rigged, I say. A troll. Troll. Alright, so I did promise the hentai, but I can't post that on stream. But I tell you what I can do. It's funny. This is actually a Warcraft theme by accident. I don't think Jake even realized it. So, the people who supported us got to see it early, and now you guys will get to see it. Join the Discord server and go to the hashtag bickering hentai. That is where that's posted. Remember, you have to be over 18 to go in there, but that is where it's about to be posted. And there it is. Do we even have... We have an alliance emoji? No way. I can actually put that on there. Do a horde emoji? No way we do. That's terrible. We're going down. Okay, it's posted in the Discord server. Head on over. Enjoy. The amount of people that joined the Discord server when I mentioned that's kind of funny. Disbascus. We will promote those who came into the server because I'm sure the mods aren't aware that there's going to be a little surplus of joinees. But I shall leave my dick here to watch you and tube in itself. Okay, well, thanks, and we'll catch you later. Dr. Jester. Alright, so We're doing an orc monk. Did I catch all the super chats? Black Knight 17 doing $5 for Horde. Thank you again for your donation. That's nice. That is nice. What am I looking at? This is an orc. But it's an ugly orc, and we're gonna make it look a lot better. Because I don't like it. It's not a really good... Oh, that's a nice green. Something mean looking. Ninth looking kind of mean. Yeah, there we go. Hairstyle. What the hell is that? Okay, let's ditch that hair. That'll help. I don't know. That looks kind of orky. Looks kind of dumb, though. Why not? What about tusks? Or it's not tusks, it's beards. Clearly. Just a bunch of long, ropey beards, chat. Tumblr hairstyle. Tumblr. No. There we go. Nice looking orc, if I do say so myself. Eyes kind of overdone. Some of the lip scar would be good. There we go. Something a little new. Earrings. Yes, he is orky. Savagey as hell. Build root broken. There we go. He's seen some scuffing. I have a body tattoo. These kind of suck. Orcs in the Warcraft universe used to have that hunchy look to them. Upright. Hunched over looks kind of like a virgin. Make him look like a 2005 Linkin Park fan. No! Crawling in my crawl. These crawls, they will not crawl. Alright. Actually, I didn't fix the sideburn. There's honestly too much noise going on the sideburn. We'll just take some stubble instead. There, that's a little better. Because we have so much noise going on. Fuck, we gotta fix that. Honestly, just ditching that might be better. I think that helps, because there's way too much noise. That helps a lot. It was looking like too much stuff going on. Oh, wait, what's his name? You know what we'll do? We'll go say per Seprak. Oh, it's based on all the people that have supered. 17. Can't fit Seprak. It's kind of great. We can pick our starting zone. Not a lot of whole options here. All right, chat. What do you want? Exiles. We're not gonna do another poll. Just spam it. For the one thing you can spam. How long has he been on the character thing? For a while. Exiles Reach, which looks to be new. Or Valley of Trials. Got my battery pack. That's Woodwolf Dog Rocket. Well, that's good. Left. Well, that's something. Exiles Reach is the new one. Maybe the new one. The new zone is nice unless you want to skip it. Valley. No green, dark, soggy place. Reach. Left. See, the Exiles Reach is new. We get to see something new. And if I'm going to be playing this piece of shit game new, we might as well do the new one, which is this one. Alright, let's go and take a look. Alright, we're going to be a monk. We'll make another character in a little bit. We'll play a little while on this one, and then we'll do the troll, because we'll placate all the people that have super chatted. Otherwise, I feel bad. This is the new one. Oh, Shadowlands. Cringe. Don't make me cringe, chat. Now, they did a level squash. So, like, the max level is like 50 now or something like that.
You are a soldier of the mighty Horde.
Why am I on an undead ship?
United in their pursuit of freedom, honor, and glory. A Horde expedition sent to explore an uncharted island has recently gone missing. As a bold new recruit, you have joined a rescue mission departing from Orgrimmar.
A rescue mission.
Expedition members and bring them home. For the Horde.
Alright, Weeznork. Oh god. Please don't tell me how to. I already know how to do that. Oh fuck.
To the island. Stay focused on our mission. We need to be ready for
Maybe I should read that.
Show me your skill.
Warm up by fighting a combat dummy. We're nearing the island where the Horde's last expedition was lost. You need to be prepared for what's out there. Warm up on these combat dummies. Okay. I don't never read these things, by the way. Bink. 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 Actually, I'm curious. Oh, can't. Let's see if I can go for a swim. Being level 1 sucks. There we go.
Next week. Rain? Our shaman said the skies would be clear. We won't rest until the
Good, you've kept training since we set sail. I need to speak with the crew about this storm. Spar with Throg. He will assess your skills and decide on your role once we make landfall.
For the Horde. Throg will spar with you for now.
Throg.
We must speak to the crew about the
Yes,
raid.
Winehow is WoW free. It's only temporary. It's their attempt to get people to get back into it. Because their player base is dying. Ready for M to bring all dead characters back? Because remember, no one's ever really gone. Yeah, that's cringe. Honestly, that is cringe. I don't want to see that. Yes, I get that game. You're gain XP. Yeah, I know. I'm not retarded.
No one behind.
Loktar. Nothing quite like a good fight in the rain. We will spar together and take the measure of your strength. Spar with Grunt Throg.
For the Horde.
I'll spar with you. I'm gonna kill you.
Take my position. Strike first and strike hard.
Bonk.
Never run from your
Bonk.
foe. Victory or death.
Bonk. I hate being level 1. Having one ability is awful.
Face your enemy.
Bonk. Bonk. At least they have a tutorial.
I concede. Your strength will see our mission through.
Finally, new skill.
I'm here to help.
You show promise, monk. Perhaps you too will find glory on the island. They did cut to China. That is true. That's also why I'm doing this stream, to make fun of them. Well thought, Sapperak. It's a mixture of say and personality and Black 1917. His name is Sapperak. Well fought, Sapperak. You brought strength and honor for the Horde. Or to the Horde. Now we just wait. Do you hear that? And then cutscene.
Warlord, this storm will soon overwhelm us.
Soldiers, brace yourselves.
We're gonna get shipwrecked. Whoops. Okay.
The Horde.
This ship won't make it to the island in one piece. Hold on to something and pray that the elements will spare us from a grim death at sea.
Don't let your guard down.
They didn't. Actually did. Because there's the ship right there. Solsmiest. If any of you pay for WoW, I will judge you. Well, I'm not paying for it. This, like I said, is a one-off streameroo. We might do it tomorrow because it literally runs till tomorrow, I think. But even so, I don't know. I might get bored of it. Oh no, they're sinking into water. Bloob bloob. Moylocks.
Recruit! You survived. We need to regroup at once. We won't rest until
The shore is
expedition
littered
has
with
been
shipwrecks. This must be where the lost expedition crashed. We cannot begin our search until our soldiers are healed. There is no honor in leaving the fallen behind. Our medical supplies were stolen by Murlocs. Slay the pests and recover our first aid kits. Yes,
Face up,
genocide the fish
recover our
people.
supplies, but don't fight too many Murlocs at once. They're dangerous in packs.
It's true. I remember Classic WoW. I remember the dark days of Goldshire and accidentally getting way too many little shits. And because they spawn ridiculously high too. Bonk. Is group loading on automatically or do I have to like redo that? Come here. Bonk. Some boots. I doesn't open your inventory anymore? What the hell? I thought that's how... Backpack space size increase. Oh no. Oh, that's to get you to connect your phone. Yay. Oh, whoops, I need to kill more Murlocs. Oh boy. Hello everyone. Anyone coof here yet? Not that I can tell. So I don't plan on getting back on Warframe anytime soon because China did, or is, trying to buy DE. Yeah. China bought a lot of things. Like, they bought EVE Online. They bought a lot of things. Technically speaking, I don't think they own Blizzard, but they have stocks in Blizzard. What the hell? That's new. That little yard thing. Ooh.
Stay focused on our mission.
I'm not reading these. These are boring. These are boring to read. Big boring. The writing in the quest has never been good.
The storm. Probably hit the first boat too.
Mark my words, that storm was unnatural.
Mark my words, it's part of a plot. Where are we even? Where is this? Do you know, chat? Do I know? Oh, isn't there someone else I'm missing? Oh yeah, right over there. Derp. I ran off into the distance, chat. No, in Warcraft in China, any coof in game. Yeah, I'm getting the coof from playing it. Glowman is having a stroke. Yes, it does seem that way.
We'll find the expedition
leaving
yet.
no one behind.
I'm to open
You
our
three,
map.
Search for more survivors. Recruit, you and I will push forward.
Yay. God, I forgot what level 1, being level 1 is like. Like, being level 1, or like the lower levels is kind of sucky until you get powers. In these MMOs, because like, it's always like, oh, I can do 2 things. Dude, that storm right there, you know that storm? The one that just went through? Yeah, that was a big storm. Pretty much.
We won't rest until the expedition has been
Just
found.
said you'd be coming.
She's my daughter.
Jamaicans.
Nothing could keep me from her.
What?
And as a soldier of the Horde, she knows we leave no one behind.
Isaac can hear from over here. Christ. My grammar work bad at work. I am judging. But why? I found a chest, chat. Nice. Got some builds. Got another ability, chat. Vivify. Causes a surge of invigorating mists, healing the target. Just sort of self-heal. Oh yeah, chat. Little bit of self-heal, me. Alright, raw meat collected from wildlife. Okay, how do I get the bird? Help. I feel like I'm supposed to have an item on me or something. Broken mirror. Nope. I guess you'll have to do, little goat. Look at me using my pro gamer skills to like move around the target as it hits me. That person's attacking that alliance or the horde dude. That's the big bad, chat. The big bad.
It's too far.
Chat likes it when I bonk things, I see. Do you like it when I slappy them? By the way, for the new members in chat here, welcome to the stream. Chat has been awarded. The thing I promised in the last alcohol stream has been finally delivered. Well, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 of 2-parter thing. Either way, part 1 is now available in the Discord server. You can find it in the Bickering Hentai section. And yes, that is a lewd channel, so... We promised, we delivered. Go have at it. You can judge me all you want. It's ironically Warcraft themed by accident, I think. It looks like Warcraft, okay? Don't tell Jake that he doesn't like Warcraft, but it looks like it. Black1917 donates $5. Say China de facto owned Blizzard. You don't get to say you're not owned by them when you do things to protect and please them as a standard. That's true. But I don't think they actually have majority hold, like, of stocks, if I remember correctly. That's what I was talking about. I think it's only 10%. But even so, they are owned by them in the sense that they have no free will. So yes, I concur with that assessment wholeheartedly. Kibs and programmer stocks win. What the fuck are you talking about, boy? Oh yeah, look at that, I killed it. Raw meat. You know what this is making me hungry for? I bought stuff for a stir fry I'm gonna make later. It's in the kitchen. It's, well, technically yes. It's in the sheep. It's in the refrigerator, not the sheep. I don't know why I said sheep. Cameron wants to join. Cameron will join the stream. There we go. We need a guest. Something to liven up. I actually am at a point where I don't like streaming alone anymore. Bear, there you are, my little German slut.
Recruit. Quillboar pose a far greater threat than Murlocs.
What?
You must be ready to face them.
Wait a
in
minute.
battle.
I need to fix my audio.
Oh, hey, I have an idea. Generic Edgelord say, you're gonna stir the sheep? Yes. Is it lamb chops? No, it's chicken. Chicken stir fry. Kaudakun is shy. He's so low. He is. Fairman, speak up.
Fixing my audio, wait a minute.
He's like, she can see Highland. Oh, we have to kill this oik.
Okay, is this better?
You're still kind of quiet. I'll turn you up.
I need to turn you up because you're rather quiet right now.
There, that German is nice and loud now.
The expedition has been found.
This person's tough.
Heck this called.
Enough. You're ready to fight the Quillboar. Now we rescue our brethren.
What? She's like,
Okay,
I need you to
now.
beat the shit out of me before we fight the Quillboar, so we're all exhausted. Noise.
How come you're playing World of Warcraft? Did the update drop?
The horde.
Yep, but I'm only playing because it's free.
behind.
Ah, okay.
We've got to get the others back.
It's free right now
We'll head
for the
north
weekend.
to
If you want to join
Yeah,
the
they're
stream,
probably
you're
trying to
welcome to.
get back all of the...
and regain
people.
your
I don't think
strength
it'll work. Like,
before
they're gonna get a
joining us.
surplus of players, but that's gonna go back down.
Then.
German slave boy summoned straight from the sulfur mines. He
The
was.
horde never abandons its soldiers.
Zieg, says Mr. Personality.
Abandon
Black 1917 donates $5 say eradicate the Murlocs.
Good,
Indeed.
you're here. The Quillbore
Aren't the Murlocs kind of notorious that they make this really annoying sound when they die?
The eternal sun guides
Oh,
us.
they just make annoying noises.
Shirelaran.
I remember a guy
Now,
that played the game
monsters have
and he
my
absolutely
dog.
hated all quests where you had to kill Murlocs because the sound was so
Perhaps you
annoying.
evaded capture.
One can hope.
I don't find them that annoying. What annoys me was their spawn rate. Their spawn rate was awful to deal with.
Because there's so many?
Just because, yeah, they respawn quickly. Like in the olden days of WoW, they used to respawn like insanely. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But if you
Well, it
want
depends on
Fairman,
how
you
fast
can
dispatch
join.
them.
Because it is free.
But yeah, no, but I'm really not interested in World of
Fairman's
Warcraft.
like, no.
I
Fairman, you gotta learn to
tried
take one for the team, man. I'm taking one for the team right now.
No. Don't do that one.
I shall suffer alone then.
I'd rather take one for the team for anything else.
There is nothing else.
Well, I was
Killed
offering you a
another
freebie there.
boar. Do you need ammo, Kibs? What do you mean do I need ammo? Burger Krieg. What? What do you call a flying German? Smoke. Oh wait, that's the other guy. Red Wolf is bad at humor. Everyone shake your head
All
in
the
dismay.
Germans, they are all the Germans.
We
only
need to
me.
kill one more quill boar.
Intruders.
He snorked.
Kibs never met a German he liked. Besides me, maybe.
If I hit him, I get part of the credit. That's how this works.
Oh yeah, right. That's the thing. The first hit gets the loot and XP, right? So
Nope.
kill stealing isn't a thing, right?
No, it's shared now. It has been forever.
Oh, okay, because I remember reading about years ago about a guy that was hitting
That's old,
the level.
dude. That's old.
Yeah.
That's how old all MMOs worked. WoW introduced the idea of like, or I don't remember which one that did it, but WoW has it too, where you can.
I
hit-
think the shared thing is actually better because it's less abusable.
Where are the others? You come to me.
Well, it doesn't make these big giant quest queues.
Come again?
It doesn't make big giant quest queues, which is a big problem.
Also,
Well,
it
you
does
read it out.
kinda
Thank
make,
you. You're damn right.
I guess it doesn't work for raids because it would make the tanks a little bit sad.
Oh my god, the goblins are literally knockoff gnomes.
Perfect. It ain't pretty, but it gets the job done.
What are the differences between the Horde and Alliance? None. They're basically the same.
Didn't they add sub races for the gnomes and you can basically play robot gnomes and dwarfs now?
Yeah, I don't really like the sub races. They all look the same.
Yeah, it's basically just a reskin with different stats from what I've seen.
It is. It's just well, there's some minor racial differences, but who fucking cares? Like, the whole lame thing about it is, like, it's just another night elf. Like, I forgot about the dumb thing they did ages ago, where, like, the female characters don't look like... A female orc looks like just a female woman. Like, they don't look like orcs. Like, all females look human, and that's boring.
A lot more dainty, yeah. But that is a problem with a lot of fantasy, if you've seen some of those
Shut up.
things. Oh
Sorry,
yeah,
not
male,
you.
okay, that one looks like a wolf on 2 legs. Female, yeah. That one looks like a human with wolf features.
Crackling jade lightning.
Crackling?
One thing I will say, though, the one thing I like, and probably the only thing, the color palette. Not a lot of games have good color palettes. This actually has a really good color palette. Very
And it fits
vibrant.
the style.
Like, it looks nice. It's very stylized. The characters' models themselves are atrocious, but that's nothing new. They look like Sims.
Let me see. I mean, looks like World of Warcraft for me.
I know. But they never looked good to begin with.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, it's not the worst, but...
Take it sleazy.
World of
Yeah, you're right, the
Warcraft compared to
color palette
Warcraft
is-
is always been kind of
Help us
eef.
gotta deliver.
It's pretty bright and cartoonish, but I think that does fit kind of with the Warcraft.
The stylism's kind of lost. Like, it has it still, but it also lost a lot of it. Especially if you remember olden day WoW. Resizer.
I do
Wow.
remember it got a one with which upgrade was it? Battle for Azeroth? No, not Battle for Azeroth. The one with the alternative universe Horde. Didn't that one add a huge graphics upgrade?
Game, I just
It
right
doesn't
click
matter.
on
I know
those.
that they made a big graphics upgrade.
I had to test the resizers on Wandering Beers.
Bears.
Ray! Oinker, oinker. Oh, fuck. Make a
Anyway,
left click.
let's see. Just gotta. Who needs a giant boar when we can do that?
Oof.
Also, I know I'm a little bit late, but black is Krieg and not crying.
Let's get back to Grimax.
You need to switch the E and the I.
Stay focused on our mission.
Same goes for Mr. Personality.
You blow up those zombies. Remember that my proprietary invention made
I
it
need to
happen.
pop out chat. Pop out
Oh
chat.
god, these quests are always annoying. They have a lot of these too.
What
Okay,
way
this
you,
one isn't as bad as some of the other ones. With
Where you
like,
bombard shit?
at least it's more responsive. Some of the bombard ones, like it's got this leg. This is nice and crisp
Yeah.
in terms of responsiveness.
Hey,
This person says, "What shopping? What now? You're not allowed to shop."
it looks like that rig is about to explode.
Honk.
Mother,
They're taking fall damage.
failed. Lord. Hang on, Shuja. Recruit with me. Lokar Ogar.
Brr.
Yeah, the
Brr.
Horde. Never really was a particular big fan of the Horde.
Yeah, I like the Horde. The problem is the writing for like the Warcraft story.
Yeah.
Like it goes downhill after Burning Crusade. Lich King, writing wise, is actually atrocious. If you actually look at what happens narratively, because if you remember correctly, the Lich King is just a Scooby-Doo villain. It's like, I'll get you next time, kid, as you would get away for like the 14th
Yeah, I
time.
didn't really, on topic of the Horde, I didn't really mind the Horde in Warcraft 3 under Thrall because he was making an effort, but from to actually work with the humans afterwards.
Tried to stop the ogre.
And from all I've seen in World of Warcraft, the Horde just turns into, yeah, we need to do stupid shit so we can have conflict.
Well, the conflict's been forced for a while now. It's like because we have to
Yeah.
have Mahord versus Alliance. The
Also, when
conflict
I,
itself is contrived because there's no reason for it anymore.
Also, when I hear that for the Horde thing, I always cringe a little bit, but it may be because I've heard people talk about this, that this is the best Warcraft ever, and I'm just going, that is not a particularly good Warcraft.
Oh no, not the sidecar we know nothing about. Don't worry.
We must take action.
Those were some very exaggerated animations.
Band together. The Horde can conquer any challenge. We will bring an end to these rituals before the ogres
It
can
looks
complete
terrible.
Yeah,
It's
have you-
here.
it
Let me
looks like
be quiet for a second. Like, let me remind you. Remember Warcraft 3? Do you remember how exaggerated it was? But their faces
Yeah.
were stylized in such a way it didn't. Like, yeah, it was absurd,
all
but
the
it didn't
technology
look out of
wasn't,
it.
and on the medals weren't really
But
there.
that's not even the thing
so
I'm
you could
talking
get
about.
away
Furman.
with it.
It's about the fact that the models look like it worked. These models, compared to like the other Warcraft, they're a lot more realistic. So if I say something, like it just looks, you know, more real than it did before.
the Horde.
Probably because it has a way higher poly count.
I mean, in that cutscene, the one when she moved her mouth, it looks like someone that gets that thing. If you have partial lockjaw when your mouth hangs open. I forgot what that thing is called, but she looked like
A Horde
she had a lazy
tabard?
mouth.
Lol, represent, bro. Fucking cringe. I forget B is the inventory in this. I don't even know why. What? No, take that back out. That represent brooders.
Yeah, Viking Kiwi, it works with Warcraft, yes, because as Kibs said, the models and plus with a game that old, it is a lot.
It doesn't have anything to
more.
do with the age. It has everything to do with the style. It works with Warcraft 3 not because it's old, but because the way the art style was. Warcraft 3's art style is very different to World of Warcraft.
It's also relatively timeless because I really don't mind the graphics. Some games from that age really badly in terms of look, but they got a good art style.
It's like this game. Even this game, even though it's not Warcraft 3's art style, I can tell you for certain that looking at this will age a lot better than a game, an MMO that went down realism. Like, this looks better than PlanetSide 2 artistically speaking. Because it has a much better style about it.
To go with two games I played relatively a lot, and from the same series, Tiberium Wars and Red Alert 3. Red Alert 3 is probably gonna age a little bit better because it's more on the cartoonish comic side.
It still looks great, and it'll look great for a very long time.
Yeah, it's the same with stuff like pixel art and sprites. If you have good sprite work, it doesn't matter if you have a 2D thing.
The only hope those survivors have left.
I mean, look at some of the SNES games; still look good today.
Or the cave.
There's a bit of a cut-off point. NES games tend to look a little bit. I mean, there are good ones out there, but I think it's the 32-bit sprites that tend to look relatively good.
There are actually a lot of now we've been ragging on WoW for a little bit. Now let's talk about the good, because we talked about the bad, and the bad is a lot. But there is good. Now hold on while I collect my thoughts here while I think about what's good. I'm also trying to like recognize what's new. One thing that's new, do you see that? I like that. That little marker there.
The waypoint?
Yep, that's new. That's new even to this expansion.
It's always useful to have something like that, yeah.
Reason why is because a lot of people would always go like, oh, I like the mystical, like looking for stuff in like classic WoW. Let me tell you, I remember classic WoW. I even went back and played it on some private servers and stuff. And let me tell you, I don't miss that. I don't miss that at all.
It's probably for a lot of people just a nostalgia because...
Okay.
Oh yeah, I liked it, but... It's with a lot of old games. You liked it back then, but if you go back to it, you realize, there's a reason it's not gonna be done anymore.
Yep. Some things just didn't age well. Like, if you go back to any old MMOs or older versions of WoW, you'll notice there's a lot of things like area loot not being a thing. Auto loot, I think auto loot was always a thing. Auto loot is where you just pick up everything.
Yeah, auto loot is usually a very nice function, especially if you have a game that has a lot of loot. Some games don't really need it because you don't have that much loot. But what was it? Something like, I think Diablo 2 didn't really need it. Diablo 3 just threw so much loot that you needed some kind of loot sorting or auto looting.
Now, one thing I'm going to point out now, like just based on this quest zone we're in right now, the quality of quests here is significantly better than they are in vanilla.
So they did actually improve.
Well, yeah, no, these quests are way better. If you guys remember Cataclysm like revamped a lot, but it helped, but it also made a lot of really shitty quests and things that kind of suck.
For what I've heard, vanilla WoW had a lot of those. Go there, kill that many, collect that, and then come back to me quest.
I will bear us to safety.
Fetch quests, which usually, unless you manage to spice them up, tend to be a little bit on the boring side. It's like those kill 5 of these quests.
Sam Berry says, Biden is your present. I don't know what that means. Does he bring me a present? What do you bring me? It better not be Alzheimer's. I'm just placating that a little. But yes, I agree.
See, those collect that many and kill that many quests I think those can work if you get them as side quests. Let's say, oh yeah, you have a quest, and then oh yeah, if you can collect 5 of this while you're doing this, you get a bonus reward. That is, I think,
I'm
okay
actually
for fetch
curious,
quests.
like when we actually get to like developing our game, further into our game, when we're actually doing more quest design stuff. I'm curious to how many that's gonna balance out to, because like there are only so many types of quests you can do.
Yep, that is the problem. So there are only so many quests you can do before you land back on fetch or kill quests.
We won't rest until the expedition.
There's actually quite a bit you can do. With writing, you can even turn a fetch quest or a kill quest into a big deal.
Yep.
But you have to, it's all about the quality of writing.
I know there is a quest in Witcher that is, for everyone that knows the Asterix movie, that is related to that. You are supposed to get a, I think some kind of inheritance. And you're just running around in a administrative building because, oh, you need this formula, then you need this formula, and then you need this. Sounds boring, but because of the writing, it's apparently rather entertaining.
Oh yeah,
But
so they
that
did a
is-
level squish, by the way, Fairman. It's only
What
1
did
through
they-
50 now, if I remember right.
1 to 50, what do you mean?
To have captured a
It's only like 1 through
forsaken
50 or 1 through
prisoner.
60.
What do you mean with level switch?
An alert mind is
Level squish.
Remember, I don't know a lot about WoW.
The levels cap before was 115 or something like that. 110, I can't remember. It's now like 50 or 60.
Oh, so they're basically half the levels.
They did a stat squish as well.
Yeah, so yeah, I was about to say, wouldn't that mean they completely reworked leveling up?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
You can now
I
choose
think
what
that is
zones you want to
probably
quest in.
not a bad idea because what reason is there to have, let's say, 250 max level? It doesn't really do much.
I did a little kick.
There can be games that can get away with ridiculous level caps, but
Oh, that's phased? Good, because he just did this thing too. Sometimes these wouldn't be phased. At least I think he did.
having those level caps is especially bad in games where you basically only can really start playing once you reach max level. Like Diablo
1 to 60
3.
says big reveal. It's 1 through 60. Yeah, so they basically cut it in half.
Question is, does it take the same time as or not?
The new goal, from what I understand, is they want people to get to late game content. Because if you wanted to get to late game content before, it took you ages.
Yeah. That is a problem. Again, let's, for example, for
a
game I
goal.
played, because that's why Diablo 3, you can't really, you need to reach level 70 before you can even start going for builds, because before that, you don't really get good
That's
equipment.
special.
And if you get good equipment, it gets obsolete in 2 levels. So yeah, no.
Can do that while moving? Nice.
Oh my god. It looks like one of those Cossack dances. Moscow.
Oh, it's a little fayogi over here. One zero to 120. Oh no. Okay, it was 120. Yeah, it was halved. It was total mental manipulation. Big numbers mean I must be super stonk. 1 through 60 makes more sense. It was also boiled down to the fact that the numbers were actually getting too big, and the gap between level 1 and 120 was getting way too big. Or I think it was even 110. Was when they talked about that, because they were like, the level gap is actually becoming a problem in the game. Because, like, you'll have things that go, like, the way things scale in terms of numbers. It's hard to describe, mostly because my brain's not right there. But it's even something we've addressed in our game. Like, when you level up, your stats go up, generally speaking. Like, oh, fuck, I was going to open up my character screen so I could talk about this a little bit. Hold on. So, your stats go up. Oh. Doesn't... I remember there being more stats listed here at one point. Is that it? No. Okay, well, whatever. no matter how basic it is or how complex it is, your stats go up as you level up. But the problem with that is like the power scaling. It's like, okay, as you level up, you become stronger. All right, fair. But when you go back to other zones and you fight like this little hunting wong here, this little creature here, well, then you can just instantly kill it. It gets so bad to the point where you can just go back and you can kill everything with one swipe. When you think about it, realistically speaking, because these stats are meant to simulate character growth, that wouldn't work in real life. Let's say you got really good at killing bears in real life, right? You're a good bear hunter. All right, fair. But you're never going to be so good to the point where you can just, like, look at a bear and it dies. You're still going to have to kill it. You're still going to have to go through the motion of hunting it, tracking it, and shooting it. You'll just be better and more efficient at it.
The whole leveling thing also can be a problem. I've seen that in some RPGs when you have that thing. Oh yeah, no, those are demons you're fighting here. You fight them relatively early in the game, and those. No wait, you fight them early in the game and in the end because I have an end game set. But the ones you fight in the beginning are level 1 or 2, and in between you fight humans that are just significantly stronger. And just in terms of world building, it's a little bit. I know we can write that down to gamification, but can be a little bit weird. It's the same problem if you don't have infighting with certain things. When you, which game was it? I think it was Sacred, where humans and orcs are deadly enemies, but the moment they never infight and they will just gladly team up to kill you. That's something Grim Dawn actually did nice with the factions, and that they will fight each other.
Damn what he says. Fairburn is the V of the Pickering Punch. That's a very nice.
I'm not as squeaky.
He's just a little schnancy.
Also, I'm not a politics cuck.
True. Damn. Cancelled the
Can't
fat
handle
Roman onion.
politics. Makes me depressed. Well, that's not very true, but.
Oh my god, that's
But
stock
yeah, no,
sound
I guess
effect.
that is. Right.
Did you hear it? That's a stock. I forget wolf killing thing. Like they've had that in so many things.
Wilhelm screen?
No, just a stock like boar killing sound. But it was like the wolf kill sound.
Let me see.
They still have some stock sound effects in this game. That's kind of beautiful.
The thing with stock sound effects is they can be good, but usually a lot of them are just getting annoying. Something like the Wilhelm screen. Yes, I know at this point it's a lot more of an in-joke than anything else, but or something like laughing sounds. There's one laughing sound of a kid giggling that just sounds really weird, and that is around forever.
Let's make ourselves scarce, shall we?
Wow. Warcraft 3 uses Diablo sounds. Well, no, the thing is, Warcraft 3 uses sounds that are stock sound effects. Like, they're in movies, and they're in lots of things.
See, if it's a good stock sound effect, this isn't really bad.
Command & Conquer's death screams are all stock sound effects.
Yeah. Also, I think you can get away with a stock sound effect if it's, let's say, something like a period piece, for example, World War II. If the weapons always sound the same in a game, that is actually something that's okay because that is based on something in real life.
Well, actually, when it comes to guns, we can't actually capture their sounds correctly. Never have.
Yeah. But you know what I mean, right?
I know.
If it's something that's demonstrable, always the same because the mechanical sound from a thing that actually exists.
Yes, I agree. The Wilhelm scream is the worst. When I hear it in a movie or something, I immediately dislike that part of the scene.
The only way Wilhelm scream is, I really don't mind it, is if you use it in some kind of comical way, because that way it works.
Even then, I personally don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah.
I've heard it a million times. It's like one of those things where you hear it again and again and again. It's like
Yeah,
somebody
you
tells
just
you a
get-
fart joke, and you're like, ha, ha, and then they tell you it again. It's like,
Yeah.
Power comes.
At that point, you just kind of want them to shut up.
Let us meditate and unlock our inner potential.
But again, if you use it at the right timing, you can even use something like that efficiently. For me, that
Captain
is again,
Diomedes is making fun of you, Fairman. And he's
uh,
German
An
too.
alert mind is a strong
So?
mind.
We're gonna do, Fairman. We're gonna kill him.
I don't
It
even
has
know
been
why
way
it's
too
making-
overused. I agree, Viking. Black 1917 donates $5. Say stock sounds are fine when they fit what's making the sound. Yeah, as long as you
Also,
don't
if you
notice
don't
it.
really have a budget, then I think it's okay to use them. Because from what we figured out, sound effects are pretty expensive.
Close your eyes. Find your center.
Let's
Lol,
see,
it's playing the sound
Diomedes.
effects for when they put to sleep characters in Warcraft 3.
Let the world fade away.
Wow.
Open your eyes.
Also, Scully, you can suck my dick. You're just salty because I kill you so much.
Master Height. Though I am far away, your spirit has reached out to me for guidance. I will teach you how to perform the touch of death. It
Also,
will
as far as
prove
we
the
know,
key
Diomedes
to
isn't German. He's
saving
probably
your
just
friends.
Austrian.
I believe we are finished.
Thank you for the
How do you
donation.
feel?
Thank-
Persistence can win any battle.
Expel harm.
What's your class?
Monk.
No. Did Shadowlands add new classes?
I know.
An alert
To
mind
be honest, they
is
probably shouldn't be
strong.
adding any more
Let
classes
me
for a
see
while.
what you've learned.
The system can't really take the burden anymore.
Wasn't that also something they removed with later add-ons, that some classes were exclusive to certain races / factions?
They did do that, which kind of what's the word? Every race had like a more unique feel in the old, like in Wrath of the Lich King and stuff like that, and they had like personality because it's like, oh no, this race has this, but they did away with that with like the introduction of Blood Elves to that faction and the Draenei to the other faction, because that's when
And
they
then
get the
later-
shamans, which
And then
honestly
later
makes
on,
sense
every
in a
race
balanced
could
sense.
become everything, right?
Yeah, then they just sort of leached it up on whatnot. But honestly, I don't think it matters anymore. It's not like the story mattered. Like World of Warcraft story's been trash forever, so you might as well do it. Focus on
Also,
gameplay if you
Diomedes,
can't
you
do story.
started it, so don't cry.
What you've learned.
Oh no, wait, I'm supposed to read that one out and then answer it, right?
Yep.
Never ever been as insulted like this, says Diomedes, and well, you started it.
Now make babies. Okay. All right.
Pretty sure that wouldn't work.
I mean, you can try. Third narcotic. What? I wasn't paying attention. Third narcotic energy released. Isn't this one right here? Am I missing something, chat? Did I not pay attention? Do I have an item in my inventory? Process of elimination, chat. Use my light to dispel the necrotic energy. Oh, it's over there, derp.
DGO Mountain Donate said the worst sound effect are recorded. You'd be surprised how often it's something entirely different. Watch some behind the scenes sound effect documentaries. Yeah, sound designers have some very interesting ways to create certain sounds. There's that one video around that got shared recently about the Halo sound effects for grunts and stuff, and they used the puck for that. Also, Scully, I have no idea what you're talking about with Table or C.
That plagues this island.
Where's Bo? Is Bo back down there? Use the touch of life used on Bo. Well, I assume Bo is still down where he was. There he is. Touch of death. It's time to kill him.
I won't stop fighting until you show me your new skill.
He did. Oh, there's even stock sound effect of a baby drowning. Beautiful.
There are some very
The
interesting
Horde
stock
leaves
sound effects.
no one behind. Don't let your guard down. Recruit, we push forward. The rest of you, hold this position.
Stuffman says, because I'm salty as fuck. I don't really think I'm particularly salty. I do come to the realization that a lot of times I just sound either angry or salty, even when I'm not.
Because you're German.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Disgusting.
Although, I am actually not sure if that has something to do with me being German or just with me having a, what's the word?
Where's the
Particular
bird?
voice. Because
Did you kill the
I
bird?
tend to be very loud in terms of voice, and a lot of people interpret that as angry, because loud equals usually emotional / angry.
Yes, you sound very annoyed, Captain Domedy says, and he's German.
Do I sound annoyed?
You always sound annoyed. No, you don't sound annoyed. Hell, let me correct you, because you're just another German being wrong, as usual. You need Americans to set you right. So, Fairman sounds spurgy.
Until the expedition has been found.
Well, only when I spurge.
He also has a tendency to talk too fast.
Yes, that is a thing I definitely agree with. Because I I'm easily excited sometimes.
Sometimes I have to make Fairman slow down and be like, Fairman, slow down. Fairman like, Fairman said.
Yes, and this is something I will probably never be angry about, because that is a problem, and I know about that.
Going to shock that bear.
I do actually prefer it that way, because at least... Oh yeah, no, I'm too fast. Thank you for reminding me.
Uh-oh. Kibs might not have read something that he should have
No,
read.
Captain Diomedes, you're not the Emperor's Fairy, you're a fucking magpie. Also, Skulls from the Werewolf says, Werewolf from Underworld got the raw from Elephant, Tiger, and Bear, if memory serves me right. Scully, you would surprise what you can achieve with just pitch and speed shifting certain sound effects. As someone that played around with stuff like that, there's some really interesting effects.
Oh no, this bird too stonk for Kib. That didn't stun it. I guess I really have to run out of the way of that. I don't have any potions, do I? Oh, I do. It's gonna be 5 minutes before I can use that again. Okay. You have to get out of the way next time it does the charge thing. Dead. Or is it down here, Fair Bear? I think it is down here, Fairbear. No, I don't think it is. Or no, it is.
There are a lot of corpses.
That is true. Lol. They give you shoulders early. Shoulders you didn't get till like your level 40. I remember that.
Huh. Well, I haven't really seen a lot of other players running around.
I picked a relatively new player server and also an empty server. Purely because I don't like other people.
Yeah.
When I play MMOs, I either want to play with my friends in it, or I don't want to see other people. Like, I just want to... Honestly, like, MMOs, for me, the chill part of WoW wasn't just, like... One of the chill aspects was just kind of, like, leveling up. And just questing.
For me, that is also a problem with MMOs.
I wish I could beat this thing.
You try to have a story, and especially if you have some kind of story of, oh yeah, no, you are the chosen one, only you can save us, and you have 50 other people running around.
Go to cooking pit. Wave at Gorgroth.
That tends to be a problem. Which is why I think MMOs for telling a story can work, but usually it's, in my opinion, not the best. I think single player tends to be better for that. Or multiplayer if you have what's it called? If you have a multiplayer option, that can still work. But MMOs just feel weird.
Thunderwalker, we have to destroy those seals now. Raw strength won't be enough. We need to end the spell. Stay focused on our mission. Find them and
Interested in
use them to free
some
the warlord. We must
experimentation?
rescue the others.
The level design has gotten better, though. Wouldn't you say, Fairbairn?
I can't really speak about that because I haven't really played
Does it
that
look good?
much, but this does look rather nice, yeah.
Like, it does look nice.
I mean, I guess that is something Blizzard is still somewhat good at least.
Well, no, there's still talented people working for Blizzard. Like, there are really, like, amazing people working at Blizzard still. The problem with Blizzard isn't the people working there. It's the executive decisions that, like, make that are the problem. It's not the actual the devs themselves. The artists themselves are fucking amazing. Like, those aren't the people that I have a problem with.
Are you
Those are the people
one-shotting
I
everything
like.
in there?
That's because I had the my spell ready, my ultimate Billy thingy.
Oh, okay.
Touch of Death, which you exploit an enemy's target's weakest point, instantly killing them, which is a little bit OP, but you know.
It's also probably something you have laid on a lot of enemies that get immune to that, especially bosses.
I would assume so. It only works
Which,
with
at
like
one
a certain
hand,
percentage.
I can definitely see why you would do that. On the other hand, that is always a problem with if you give bosses too many immunities. We had this, if you remember, we talked about this when we talked about synthetic and something like Wrist of Rain. Oh yeah, no, if you have a stat build that is built around stunning, yeah, all of that shit doesn't work on bosses. So if you have a build like that, you're fucked. The best situation in something like that is with bosses just go, let's say, instead of getting instantly killed, you just can do a massive bonus damage or something.
When I think about it, if I'm already level 9, I am 1/6 of the way to max level.
I need to get closer.
But yeah, no, bosses having immunity to a lot of debuff and stuff tends to be a problem with a lot of games. Maybe not with MMOs, but that's also the problem with bosses. If you have any build that relies on keep getting killed, and most bosses don't really have that in mind. If you have a build like that, usually you struggle at bosses a lot.
I'm out of range. Target.
You did. Died fair. Like 1917 donates $5 say the OG people from Blizzard that made the things everyone remembers fondly and who truly loved their work and community have all left. Not all of them. That's
not all
true.
of them, but most.
I
of them,
know
yeah.
some people that work at Blizzard still.
But yeah, no, that is something. I think Kibs, you actually mentioned that a few times in the past. That that is a bit of a problem with Blizzard, but not just Blizzard. A lot of studios have that. That a lot of old guard tends to leave.
I have to ask, what is this, Fairman? Like, look at this. What does this do? Like, I don't know. It seems to have some sort of hinge mechanism.
I was about to say maybe there is some.
That certainly will not shoot that log. I will tell you that much. They had these little cute derpy barbarian catapults.
Go around that thing again.
I always sometimes like looking at some things and wondering, like, what is the purpose of this?
Don't the Tauren in Warcraft 3 use a log to bash people with?
Yes, they do.
Maybe that's something. No, wait, that's not. That's ogres, right?
Drop a log on the other side of the wall.
Maybe they.
Okay, what does that do exactly? Okay, did that guy respawn yet?
That is a pretty good question because I can't really make.
There he is.
And considering they are ogres, they're probably strong enough to lift that without a machinery, so they don't really need that. Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Wow.
To knock ladders away, you don't really need something of that size to knock ladders away, especially not at a wall of that height.
That's
Yeah,
ogre
throwing would have been an idea, but if you use it for throwing, you don't need some kind of...
Stop living!
What's that thing called when you go where one side goes up, the other one goes down?
I don't know. A pulley or something like that?
Yeah, no, the thing that you also have those at playgrounds for kids to play on whips. No, not whips.
Sawhorse or something like that.
Jigsaw, saw. Yeah, but if it's something like that. I only know the German word. Whip it. Whip it.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. How cute. You did.
Seesaw. Yes, Diomedes. Seesaw.
Thought I said that. No, I said seahorse. No. What level do we get horses now? I wonder. Technically, I would already have mounts available. Because it's account bound. Lol, heirlooms. Do we really need to make the leveling any shorter?
Necromancy. It's insane.
Okay, out of
See,
the
at
sake
a
of
certain
curiosity, I
point,
want
is
to do
if let's say make leveling completely trivial, at this point I would just go, why even have it in the game in the first place?
What do we use? We use haste and critical haste. Haste. Agility and stamina. Anything with agility and stamina. Like that. Critical and haste. Ponderous Fair Bear. We're gonna look kind of like a monkey. But you can't be mad at us, chat, okay? Lol. Nice.
Edgy.
Now we're gonna level faster. Because of heirloom armor on. I didn't put on as much as I could have. Unless they took away that ability. Actually, let's check. Shall we?
You have my thanks, but we must still end the ogre's ritual.
Let's see. Rested. Set rest experience consumed reduced by 30%. Set increase output combat. 5 triggers a burst of knowledge. Holy. I'm gonna have more heirloom gear. No. If I delete the item, then it'll stop telling me to put it on.
Viking Kiwi says, this music sounds a bit too fantastical. I don't know. If it's too fantastical for WoW, I think it's not that unfitting. Then again, I didn't really listen that much.
But why, Fairbear? Why didn't you when you could have?
Because it was music in the background and it didn't really particularly catch my attention.
What else are we missing, chat? We have so many items that we could be wearing.
See, that's the thing with a lot of music, movie and game music, especially nowadays. A lot of it is just background music. Occasionally you get games that have, movies, but let's just stay with games. Even nowadays that have really unique soundtracks you could also easily listen outside of the game because they're very memorable and good.
Actually, I'm curious.
Like,
what level will the heirloom gear level to? I don't know, actually.
Captain Diomedes, he would have noticed if the background music would have been Preußen's Gloria. Yes, probably, because that would have been really out of place.
Again, with music, a lot of people often assume that it needs to be like Halo all the time. The thing is, if you have music that's always out that good, it actually just starts to blend together. You need to highlight the moment. So this music that's playing right now needs to not be that amazing. It needs to be fitting for what is actually happening on screen.
It also, again, music for me, music can make or break certain scenes.
The music in some scenes is required, others are not. We've had this discussion, I think, in our dev meetings like several times. A music, sometimes it's appropriate for nothing. Or just silence and let the ambience take hold.
I mean, here you don't really necessarily need music because you're not in a big fight. You fight one guy at a time. And...
Well, no, it has music.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, any big music.
It doesn't need anything big. It just needs something.
Yeah, that's just background music. Let's say you fight a boss that maybe even takes a little bit. Having a soundtrack for that, yes, that could work. And I mean, soundtrack, a song. A good game for that extension would be the Metal Gear Rising, where every boss has his own theme that goes with.
That was also remarkably expensive.
That is remarkably expensive, yes, but it also can make a boss fight much more memorable.
World of Warcraft is not the only Western MMO left. There are quite a few MMOs still around. The problem is like everybody that tried to compete with WoW just couldn't quite make it.
Yeah. Eve is actually one of the more successful ones, but then again, they didn't really compete with WoW because
Eve is on the downward trend like WoW is because they went Chicom.
But so is WoW.
Yep. WoW, if they're gonna both play the war game of attrition, WoW will win. Like WoW is going down. Yes, this much is true. But it has a long time. It has years before that'll actually amount to any serious damage still. You want me to go to a dungeon?
Eve is rather autistic. I do agree with that.
Games I play dungeon
I do
now.
like Eve, and I always want to get into Eve, but I think I'm just not a social enough person to really get into Eve because you really need to play Eve with people.
What? There's only 2 people in the... Oh no.
And then again, Michael Giacchino pretty much made the soundtrack to half of my childhood. Yes, Michael Giacchino, the guy that made the Medal of Honor soundtrack, that was really good soundtrack. Same with the very first Call of Duty. That then had an amazing soundtrack that really made some scenes. Like when you charged the Red Square, the Russians, and some stuff. The music really helped the game make some scenes so much more intense.
I mean, right now we're doing a dungeon, so you should have more amped up music, but it depends. Like the dungeon's not that big. And the looks of it. There's another room actually.
Captain Diomedes. My titles was Call My Movie Music and Industrial Metal. I had a lot of industrial in my childhood because the CNC soundtrack falls into the industrial and I played that a lot. And Karl May, yeah, I guess. Consider I'm living relatively close to Bad Segeberg, we also visited the live Winnetou place on a yearly basis. What is the music I listened to when I was a kid a lot?
I killed him. I'm a mechanical. I'm a mechanical. I'm a mechanical man.
See, the thing is also I realized with a lot of music, because the remaster and CNC hit, and some music of games I played back then, I found remastered versions from the actual authors. I realized, for example, with CNC soundtrack, they remastered some songs, and
You strike first.
maybe that's just me being particular of something, but they removed some, what is called, tones and gone really wide on the drum solos in some songs, and I was just, Brain Freeze is a very bad offender on that one, because they have that scene where you have the guy saying something and then you just have a really hard, I don't know what this called, drum or a riff, And in the remastered version, the guy says something, and then you have a 30-second drum solo, and then you get to it. And it just kind of ruined the pacing a little bit for me.
Yep. Well, the thing is, those musicians themselves, like, their careers may have been made by Command & Conquer, but, like, sometimes they're only good at a couple of things and not much else.
Although I do think it's also something, that's something I see with a lot of artists, also with artists that just do drawing. With a lot of them, I tend to, even if it's not something of I have particular nostalgia to, I tend to like their older stuff more because it has usually a little bit more, I don't, personality. Not for all artists, but a lot of artists tend to go more experience, and then they just, what's the word, adhere to certain standards and lose a little bit of the uniqueness of their style. That doesn't mean their stuff looks bad, it doesn't pop for me.
Mr. Personality says, spent 300 for a lot of blood plus a titty monster goth grill. What are you talking about, Mr. Personality?
I'm pretty sure he's talking about commissioning artists.
Are you sure? What proof do you have?
I'm just guessing.
Ouch.
See, commissioning, I only ever did commissions for friends. For me, Selber, I usually don't have the money for that. Also, I don't really know what I would want to commission for.
Doodle has donated $5 to say, if you play Ching Bing Bong Propaganda. Well, why you play Ching Bing Bong Propaganda? Because it's free this weekend. And mostly because then I have an excuse to talk about it. And I can talk about it on stream, and people can come on and they can look at what they did. That's about it. It's a one-off thing.
Is that a quest specifically related to the new add-on, or is that just the basic?
This is the new. Let me finish. This is the new starter zone that you can pick, or one of them.
And that is directly related to the new add-on.
Yes. Actually, the one class that I thought was kind of cool was the Demon Hunter, because of all the mobility it introduced.
Those guys can turn into demons like Illidan, right?
Yep.
See, that's something, wasn't that something that was unique to Illidan because he did that whole Skull of Gul'dan thing?
Yeah, but it's a game thing.
Yeah.
I'll answer that for you real quick. But I have to open this all the time. Like, that doesn't make any sense, game. Like, just auto-equip it. Don't make me friggin' do silly stuff.
Let me know when you're ready to leave this place. We must.
There's Mr. Fantasio.
Mr. Personality.
We won't rest until the expedition has been.
I won't mind. Show me.
In your DMs on what I got. Let us.
I'm always interested in seeing what people want.
You bought a lot of manga. I think.
Oh, so he sent it to you.
Yep. Called Blood.
Blood. Okay.
I'll pull up one picture just because there's way too many.
If he's fine with it, I guess.
Well, yeah. Okay. Now that we doxed Mr. Personality, he's like, that's when you start beating him. There. That's not doxing.
Ah, okay. So that's just something.
Not
ignored.
yet.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah.
Stay focused on our
Blood. That sounds edgy.
And fly home to Orgrimmar. Glory awaits us.
Right click on your portrait if you want to leave the party. I've already left the party though.
Experimentation?
Up. Now we go on to Discord. Yep. And I think that's this beginner zone done. Question is, I think that's the only new thing, really.
To think those brutes could wield such magic. If only I had more time to study it.
I am glad that you do not.
Yeah, that's all the zones.
This island must be allowed to heal.
Look, on the horizon, one of our gunships.
My God.
An impressive display of the Horde's strength. Those ogres would do well to run and hide.
As they run towards it.
Come, recruits.
So now that you've beaten them, now the Horde comes in full force. Typical.
Well, from a gameplay standpoint, it would be stupid if they were here before.
Yeah.
Because then it would be over. And
I mean,
wouldn't do anything.
You could always go with the, oh yeah, no, we are going to take these guys out, and you're just part of the assault.
That's like, this is nitpicking details over something so minute. It's irrelevant.
It's not the worst thing, but it just...
Oh my god, I forgot how much like crap is now on the map now. I just remember Pandaria. I keep forgetting Kaltiris and...
Wasn't Pandaria and Pandaren just a joke originally?
No. It was canon. Like the panda people being in WoW was always a canon thing.
I mean, like in Warcraft 3, the Pandaren Brewmaster was more of a joke character. Meant as a joke than
quite, because it was also the panda people like had some lore in the books. Like they were never really not a joke. It's just they were never really expanded upon.
Yeah, that's what I mean with joke. Not no.
It's like, for example, it's like the Isles of Kaltiris. Like Kaltiris has always been a thing. It's just they never really expanded upon Kaltiris, the kingdom of Kaltiris itself. Or, for example, the Trolls of Zandalar. Like, they were always a thing, they just never really expanded upon them. Oh, black screen. I assume I'm supposed to see stuff, game. Okay, it's loading.
Orgrimmar, bulwark of the mighty Horde.
Extra spiky, it seems.
Standing as a symbol of pride and resilience, it is here that its citizens gather to barter goods and muster their strength. Their longtime rival, the Imperious Alliance, poses a relentless threat. But
Why?
no foe can hope to stand against the fearless soldiers.
I don't know, from all I've seen, the Horde are the threat.
Though the orcs came to this world seeking conquest, your people now stand proudly amongst its greatest champions. Azeroth faces countless threats. Bold heroes are needed to rise up and defend her. For the Horde!
My god.
See, that is the thing. They said in there, oh yeah, the orcs came here to conquer it. And then whenever I hear that the orcs get portrayed as victims of Alliance aggression, I just go, guys, you came here to fucking
hold on.
Kill and plunder.
Warcraft 3 is where that actually originates from, and that's actually good writing. So, in the Warcraft universe, the Horde was a tool, the first Horde, was a tool of the, whatchamadoozies, the Burning Legion.
Burning Legion, yeah.
And they used them to try to soften up Azeroth, because they wanted to conquer it. Problem is, the Horde did a lot of damage. Like, it destroyed the kingdom of Stormwind, it destroyed, like, several other kingdoms, but eventually it ran out of steam, and it was broken apart by the Alliance.
Didn't they also get purified from the demonic taint and just...
They sort of lost touch with that, and then they, and then the demons tried a different thing. Then they tried with the Scourge.
Yep.
The Cult of the Damned, and their new plan was then to use the Undead, but then the Undead betrayed them because the Undead was led by Ner'zhul, and Ner'zhul was originally a shaman.
Bastard.
Well, yeah, he was a scheming little bastard. He was originally a shaman who accidentally made the pact with the Burning Legion in the first place. Which is kind of, like, the books are actually pretty good. At least I enjoyed the books.
Kibs, Captain Daomid is disappointed in you.
Like, when it comes to my knowledge of the Warcraft universe, it's not as extensive as you think. I just know a lot about Warcraft.
I think you have a...
I've read a lot of the books.
That you tend to okay, that you read the books, but with me, it tends to be just, I tend to pick up a lot of stuff and tend to be also relatively good at remembering that stuff.
Well, I did both. Like, when I learned the lore. Like, the Warcraft universe is actually really cool. Its biggest problem is the fact that the MMO exists. Because the MMO
kind of ruined a lot of stuff.
The MMO, like, the reason why I don't read the books anymore is because they're shit. They're absolutely garbage.
I mean, the best thing for the MMO, just look what the MMO did to the Lich King and Arthas, and then to Sylvanas Rindrunner, and just...
Like, they've character assassinated every character I ever liked in this universe is now...
Thrall, I think, as well. Is Thrall even alive?
Thrall is just a
still?
great green pickle.
Yeah.
He's pickle Jesus. And that's all Thrall is. He's just pickle Jesus.
And this is also why I say, maybe in Warcraft 3 the Horde was different, but now in a Warcraft, from all I've seen, the Horde makes more problems than it solves, because what was it, Garrosh? Didn't that guy massively fuck over everyone in the world?
Warcraft lore. It's so cool until they ruined it. It's kind of like Star
Because
Wars.
what was it? He killed Cairn and then just took over the Horde.
Which one?
And then just let it to what?
Oh, Garrosh?
Basically
Hellscream?
Yeah, basically. Oh yeah, let's just.
Oh, don't even get me started on Angry Green Pickle. Angry Green Pickle is just a douchebag.
And then Sylvanas basically did the same thing. Oh yeah, the Horde, because I'm the strongest and I just want my personal goal, which is.
Well, the stupidest thing with it is like, so Cairn is a good leader. Zul'jin's a good leader. Sylvanas and
Thrall was also a good leader, if I recall right.
You know, Garrosh is literally the worst pick. Like Garrosh Hellscream, the son of Grom Hellscream, he is an absolute warmonger, and I have no idea why they picked him. I am. Let's see if I can fix that for Fairbear's sake. Little tiny Faircuck. Yeah, Holy
shit.
Is it better now, Fairman? Better?
Yeah, I don't know if it's on your end or on mine.
Is it or isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to check that right now. Give me a.
Fairman, it would be on my end. Don't waste my time. Just answer yes or no.
I can't find the stream.
Okay, you're so incompetent. I'll do it for you. It will take me but a second. Boom. 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 It's not me.
Yeah. My Discord is acting up.
It isn't me. I just checked. I can hear myself crystal clear. Why are Warcraft names so terrible? What names? Fizzlepop? Oh. It's just a goblin.
Yeah, I was about to say that is more racial. Probably like Garrosh.
These are also, let me. Oh, Garrosh Hellscream, nothing wrong with that. Just like Grom Hellscream.
Yeah, but those are orc names, and I think, yeah, okay, fine.
They sound like orcs.
Yeah, they're fine, and as long as you're basically consistent with that, I don't really mind.
Honestly, what annoys me is actually what honestly annoys me is people that go like, "Oh, I hate the names of these places, like Orgrimmar. Like, what does that even mean?" Or Azshara. But it's like, okay, what names did you come up with? Like, I come up with Harzara, and it's like, shut the fuck up. You know better.
If you go like that, why would you call something, I don't know, Sweden? That sounds stupid.
Yep.
Or America? What's that? What does it even mean?
Ah, fuck! It's up somewhere. I wasn't paying attention to what the little dumb goblin said. I have to get up there. And I don't remember how to navigate Orgrimmar all that much. But I think I go this way. And then I take a left up here. I think. Yep. There's Mithrin.
Mithrin seems lonely.
He's a sad boy, as he should be.
He's in chat being, notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Follow Cork Fizzlepop. Well, I'll have you know that Cork dipshit McBaig is nowhere to be friggin' found.
Cork Fizzlepop. That guy sounds like some kind of fizzy drink.
The gnomes and the goblins in the Warcraft universe I've never liked. They're the dumb race.
What the fuck is that?
This? That's just some sort of like bug thing.
That looks like those things from Mass Effect, Rachni.
Let's see. Vigilance says cancer. Well, you're cancer. He's like, no. Well, what do I do when Fizzlepop has literally disappeared?
Can't you see him on your quest marker or map or something?
Did you see him? He walked under the bridge and disappeared.
Oh no.
Fizzlepop has betrayed Kibs. Or maybe I have to do something in here.
Did you try to turn it on and off again?
Oh my god, game, go with your stupid tutorial.
What do you need?
I guess I'll just do it myself.
Strength.
Somebody's gotta take care of me, and if it's not them, then it's me. All my mounts, because I have them bound to my account.
Mifrin says, Bickering Bunch. My favorite were always the Knight and Blood Elves. I didn't really mind the Night Elves, but aren't the Blood Elves basically just emo high elves?
No, this is what happened when their well got destroyed, the sun well or whatever.
And I think, what was it? Because they lost the magic, they now need to consume it from somewhere else and got addicted to that or something.
Something like that. Can't remember the lure surrounding that, but that's because
They're basically drug addicts.
That's because Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos, Arthas absolutely destroyed their silly little kingdom of Quel'Tha loss.
And if I recall right, in the Warcraft stream series, you're relatively close to getting to the aftermath of that.
We're on the final campaign on that series. What silly little mount. Game. You know what we'll do? We'll ride an ostrich. Okay. Okay, well that doesn't solve the problem of Fizzlecock is not here, so, well, shit. Okay, well I guess I'll abandon it. Thanks, game, for being well made and not broken. I have to go back and go get him again. Ugh, fucking
the only good werewolf is a dead one.
Black 1917 donates $5 that you can't betray someone if you never knew that, never on their side to begin with.
Technically correct, but they can still see it as a betrayal.
Vampires for life, says Diabetes. Damn, Diabetes slut.
See, for me with werewolf, it comes down to what kind of werewolf they are. If they're cute, I'm fine with it.
Glitch Online says, EU cancer. Glitch, come here. You little shit. I have to go back, all the way back. What is chat saying? It's good for you in the, Did you miss AOTC? Sorry, I hear. It's like a pie. Buy some off. No one's saying anything dumb. I remember when trade chat would always be interrupted by some Chuck Norris joke. And then it would just evolve into Chuck Norris jokes for hours, and everyone would be pissed in trade chat. And I thought that was hilarious.
Ready to make some gold? Bet you that guard can point us to the stables.
I bet you he can. Will you fall through the bridge again?
Well, what'd they say?
With honor.
He said go to the fucking stables, dipshit. Now let's go.
Yeesh, that's far. Better stick close to me, kid.
Blood elves are literally just emo Warcraft high elves. Well, they are the high elves. They turn into the blood elves.
You're an Orgrimmar now. Anyone who's anyone does business.
Thank you for $5 dues.
Yeah, it's hot and dusty, and the orcs ain't always hospitable, present company excluded, but it's got charm, huh?
You're not an orc. Oh, I'm an orc. Lol, he's being racist towards me.
Oh boy, here come the bad jokes.
I tried to call France today. The line was occupied, though. Oh no, the French.
See, the thing about
the French
is that it's a place we can call our own, and that means a lot to people. If the goons in the Alliance had their way, we wouldn't even have that much.
My God. Run faster. Before I blow my brains out, what does the cow say to the cat? Meow. Wow. I get it. You're trying to be what we call funny.
Diomedes, I have also one. Why do French tanks have rear mirrors? So they can see the front line.
Damn. Now watch, if this guy falls to the bridge again, we'll have to hashtag right click kill him. Don't fall.
Diomedes, so is yours.
Stables are just up that hill.
complaining that my joke was old.
Good, he didn't fall through the bridge this time.
And then he falls through that one.
I swear to God. I swear. Best part is I already did the thing that the game's trying to show me. So yeah, now you get your mount as early as level 10 now. It seems the push is to get players to late game content sooner. But the question is there late game content? Because I remember BFA being devoid of content, like, for most of its existence. Okay.
You need it? I got it.
Okay, we're here. Speak with Rohaka. There we go.
Strength and honor. May your blade never dull.
I can't learn that smell.
You already know the direwolf. Lol. Now what?
Ready to make some gold? Let's visit a trainer to
Speak
learn about
with-
specializing your skills.
And Lenny. Look, it's trying to teach me how to play the game. Terrible. The game dares to teach me things. I like the idea of the butt cannon. Sounds funny, but why? Fairbear, where did you go?
I have no idea.
You little
Behind
schnitzel.
you.
May your days bring you joy.
Activate specialization. Wow. No game. I will destroy that item so you stopped asking me to do that. There, I did it. Now shut up, game. Activate combat specialization. A combat specialization.
Can't attack that target.
What? Oh, yeah. Specs. Mistweaver, Brewmaster, or Windwalker. Come on, chat. Help me out here. What's the meta? What is it? What spec is it, chat? Is it Brewmaster? Is it Mistweaver, a healer? Probably not. Probably Windwalker, isn't it? Revokes the F button, but keeps it handy. Oh no, stream went bye-bye. Fairbear.
Let's see.
I don't
Stream.
think so. It seems to be back. Just hit refresh, chat. Refresh. Brewmaster's tank. I know.
Looks fine on my end.
Yeah, it looks fine on mine too. YouTube might be Spurgeon, or it might be my internet, or it could be like a billion things. It's not Streamlabs. That's the one thing I know it isn't. Swap to damage for PvE. Yeah, probably do PvE. Windwalker. Sappy.
Solid choice, friend.
You don't even know what I picked. Game.
Oh, hello. Farewell.
Time is money, friend. Come on, let's hit the wyvern's tail. You can buy me a drink.
My God. It's back. Read chat. What? Read what exactly? Refresh my beer, Keel. Nope. Not gonna.
Would be also would be American beer, so you wouldn't be happy.
Glory to the Horde. Dabu.
Do you want me to set this as my home?
For the Horde. What can I do for you? Be safe. Oprah.
I wish there was a sell all junk button.
Word from the war chief.
I bring word for the Wog Chief. Look at all that shite we can sell. Nice shit. Nice.
Farewell.
It's there. Tuck it in the last bag. Makes it convenient.
We meet again. The war chief awaits you in Gromosh Hold.
Oh crap, the war chief's that cringy lady, isn't it? Sylvanus Slut Runner. Speak to Quirk Fizzlepop, optional. Find Warlord Rekka Grimax at Grim Gromish Warhold. Do the optional.
You need it? I got it. I always knew you'd make a name for yourself. Watch your back out there, will you? And put in a good word with the war chief for me.
No. I will tell the war chief that you conspired against us. The war might. No. That you should be killed. Not just for being a goblin, but for being a traitor. See? 2 reasons. Very good. Bear, don't you hate gobos?
Depends. I find actually the trolls a lot more annoying in Warcraft.
I actually like the look of the trolls.
The look of the trolls is not the worst. I just really dislike the way they talk.
But they have some of the best characters, though.
I guess, but I just found something about them grating.
That's bigoted. You just don't like black people,
That's just
Thurman.
me, though.
Thurman's like, damn. There's no war chief, only a war council. Savannah's chief and her simps got BTFO. Well, that makes me a little less sad. That makes me kind of happy. But I see Sylvanas right there. You lied to me!
We won't rest until the expedition has been found. For the war chief, this is the recruit I spoke of.
It seems you have an eye for talent, Warlord Grimax.
Backslash,
Oh,
Your
spit.
skills come highly recommended.
Backslash.
I will make use of
It's a Mary Sue.
to ensure
It is a
our
Mary Sue.
victory over the Alliance.
Yeah, I don't need an army
the
to defeat
Horde
the Lich
must
King
add strength
and
to
his
It's
army.
cringe. I like how she has leather armor for her torso.
Brief our new arrival on the mission at hand.
Of course, my queen.
Oh god, it's the simp.
Will not disappoint you.
I am certain you won't.
Make it quick.
Wow, we talked to him. Wow, speak to Warlord Brakka.
The Horde leaves no one behind. Stay sharp. Much glory awaits you on the battlefield, recruit.
Nice, but my name is
And always remember
Samperank.
your training. Lokar Ogar.
When the guy was new, he was almost nothing more than a basic skeleton guy. Like the rest of that race. Damn. No thanks. I don't need no stinking guild.
Oh,
Now we're flying away, chat. Flying away from this hellhole. It's literally a hole in the ground. Where are we going, chat? Wait, we're already here?
It appears the Alliance dogs have lost our scent.
Good, good. Our journey is almost over.
I hope the war chief's faith is well placed.
She seems
These tusks are huge, by the way.
certain.
yep.
Control.
It is an honor to serve my queen.
My princess is also strong-willed and sure of herself.
Imagine falling down with those tusks. That could break your neck.
Challenging.
Landing on your chin. That will hurt.
Almighty Rezan, as always, you come
The female is
when
not
I
laughing
ask
like them.
for aid.
It just looks like a regular woman. Like,
Yeah.
the problem with the female models for the other races is they just look like human women.
Sought the aid of
Yep.
the Horde.
With a bit of bestial features. But again, that is something you see in a lot of universes.
It's annoying. They should look like monsters. They shouldn't.
So I think that is actually something that falls a little bit under the fan service category a lot of times.
They see your own.
Especially in MMOs, because you remember why a lot of guys play females in those games.
Fear both. And those who seek your demise.
kept
I like
there
how
and
it was
they
an
said,
open sea and there was no bad guys, and now there's bad guys.
Yeah, because that is the one thing on that always happens on sea. People just pop up 100 meters behind you. That is the big problem with sea battles.
It's like the Alliance dogs have lost our tail, then they're right behind them.
I mean, I guess in that universe you could always go with, yeah, they're hidden themselves with magic, but... No.
It's just kind of dumb. So let's get this straight. The Alliance use cannons. These guys use ballistas, which fire way farther than
instantly,
cannons.
Really.
No, it's great.
And they instantly hit.
They did.
We are home.
Fuck this, I'm out. And
No, it's funny.
And I bet that one ship that got away was the one with the important character on it.
It's probably the one that the Alliance player was on.
Yeah.
Oh no, we
Jesus
got
Christ,
away.
they could have at least tried with having some of those shots miss.
That's true. They do have the power of Deloa, but Deloa has been butchered.
Called plot armor.
Deloa is like their magic and their gods.
Even the catapult have that?
That's the thing I do know about.
I doubt it.
Look at the dinosaur. Rear. Well, I'm level 10 and I'm in a place where I had to be like 110, if I'm right.
Also, that those things just with one hit took out the shit.
Do I have a mount like that? That mount looks kind of cute. I do. Wish. I'll take that instead. Now I can be like you and look all cool and stuff. I am one of you.
We have only a few moments alone. There are things about my kingdom that you must know.
But what if I don't want to know them?
Zandalar is beset by enemies, both within and without.
Flappy,
This
flappy,
is why
flappy,
I went
flappy.
seeking the Horde, and why I call upon you,
Flappy.
one of its greatest heroes. Blood trolls surge across our northern border. They drag our people off to the swamps of Nazmir, never
That's
to
funny,
be
though.
seen again. Meanwhile, there's Enchuli Council. Scheming politicians and decrepit old tusks dismisses this threat. They convince my father that nothing need be
Father.
done.
It's a Brachiosaurus.
What do you want? When you left, you told your father you were going exploring, not
Bye.
negotiating with mongrels from the Horde.
Know this. Father is set in his ways, but he is most observant.
Who's going to bed?
I would wager he already knows
Who's gonna
of your
go to
role
bed?
in freeing me
Martin?
from Storm.
Is it Martin?
I don't know.
Just
I think so.
surely
He just
spend
said good
your
night.
time do the talking. And hopefully
Yeah, but it's
don't
Martin, I'm pretty
throw
sure.
off the
Yeah,
pyramid.
good night, Martin.
Martin says, the rare occasions I tried female characters to try them and prove some arguments, guys kept giving items and doing the quests, so I completed the quests with almost no effort. What? What are you talking about?
Also, someone, Carol asked for a vodka recommendation. The only vodka I know and can recommend is Cossacks vodka. Bonus points for everyone that gets a reference.
This champion defied the might of Stormwind to save Zul and me. Such bravery merits an audience, Father.
Enough! I will decide what to do with this outsider. Jacques Razette speaks true. You seek our fleet's might against the
Do we?
Alliance. But my daughter is right as well. Rescuing her showed great
I love it spaghetti, huh? I didn't think I see you play this game.
I mean, I used to play this game all the time.
I do not see our true enemies.
This used to be like
Now
the
he
big game
only
I
plays it
played
because
way
you can
back when I
play
was
for
younger.
free.
Yeah, I'm only playing because it's free right now.
If the Horde can prove its worth to Zandalar, let them stay in the Great Seal as my guests. For now.
Only the Zandalari may walk those sacred halls. The law states.
The law is what I say it is. For so long as I am
I am the law!
eyes of the
He is.
kingdom rest upon you, champion. This day, I name
That thing will always be funny for me because I think of
Narratively, this seems stupid because, like, instead of like my character having a reputation that, like, oh, I did all these things, I was part of all these wars, I was like part of some expedition and I survived. And this guy's like, you are a champion. You are... It's kind of funny. You're not tired, Diomedes. You're wide awake. He's like, dang. Look, chat. Look at this kingdom. Diomedes, wow. Wow. Look. Wow, it's wet over there. Wow. It's also wet there. Wow, it's very wet here. Holy shit. It's almost like we're in a jungle or something. It's like, God damn it, Kib, that's exactly where you are. It's 2:20 a.m. in the morning. Good. Ah! I survived. I'm surprised I survived that, to be honest.
Without General Jackrezet interfering, you need only signal them.
Diomedes, you're a space marine. You no need sleep. Yeah, true. Lol, and we're gonna plant a horde flag here and be like, lol, this is the horde now. We conquered you. Nice. And that was how the horde took over the kingdom.
Let me show you around.
By planting a flag, and once the flag was down, nobody would ever
It
dare
is said that the Great Seal is one
to
of the only
fight them
things
because
still
they planted their
standing
flag.
that is older than the Zandalari Empire.
It was the ruler first.
Now
My
look,
father
chat.
keeps many
Look at
of
the
his
game.
treasures here
Look
in
at
the
this
royal
gold, chat. Wow.
You
Are you
can
done talking to
find
me?
your Nightborn friend in the Hall of Ancient Paths. Come see me when you are done looking around.
Hey, where? I saw like a marker up here. That's weird. I guess we gotta go in these holes.
Do you want something?
We did it, chat. We found a Tuzery. This is the teleport room.
Princess Talanji was kind enough to
Did
inform
teleport?
us of an old portal network we
Teleport.
might be able to tap into.
Slap, slap.
It's Bane.
Why, hello.
Oculus,
Oh,
see what you can do with the portal system here. We will need supply lines to the Horde capitals.
Bane, he's like the only character I think that
Champion, you
hasn't
seem
been
to be on the
assassinated
right
last I
track
checked.
for
Remind me
gaining
if I'm
the
wrong,
trust
chat.
of
I could see him.
Oh, is that the son of Cairn?
Yep.
Good luck.
It's Bane, Bloodhoof.
Didn't that one? No, wait, that one didn't get killed. That was.
Karen's dead.
Yeah.
He was killed in Warcraft 3.
Cairn got killed in Warcraft 3? No.
Didn't he? No, he got
No,
poisoned.
I'm pretty
that's
sure
right.
Garrosh killed him and took over the Horde, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Zandalar forever.
Did it.
Because some kind of, oh yeah, no, the Horde has that thing, yeah, if I can kill you in battle, I get to take over. Because that always works out. Having the most violent and strongest one win. Yeah.
I'm level 11, chat. Are you hashtag jealous? Like, Chat man, madman. What's this? I am on a Zen pilgrimage, chat. Fuck you. Wait. No, don't do that. Don't do. What are you gonna do, chat? Are you mad about my mad skrills? Where am I going? What's happening? What is this ping thingy? Why is it so down? It's always down. Oh.
Does it want to make you sad?
Actually, where is it? Hold on. Oh, it's above us. I was gonna say, it's like bouncing all over the place. How do we go up again? There's like an elevator or something.
Jimmy Stiffingers, we do not appreciate these kinds of symbols in this chat.
It's fine, German. Don't be cranky. Look, we're just doing some orc dancing. Okay, they should be up, which means they're up here.
Captain Diomedes. No, Kyle, I'm not mad, just disappointed. Sometimes disappointment can hurt more than someone being mad. But only if you care about the person's opinion.
You made this mess, my prophet. Now go clean it up.
As you will it, it will be so. Only, I have foreseen that Voljamba will not die by my hand.
Then take our new speaker with you and be done with it.
Ah, yes.
I don't see water down there. I can't jump.
Useful.
Wants me to go 345 yards that way, chat. I guess it wants me to kill myself. Womp womp. Look, chat. If you can't be appeased, then who can appease you? Ouch. I'm surprised I can survive that fall, to be honest.
Oh yeah, fall damage is a thing, isn't it?
Yep. Which has been... oh, what's the character that has the push ability?
Yeah, I was about to say.
There's a PvP map that has like this Oblivion edge, and I remember just pushing people off the edge.
I seem to remember there was something people were doing with fall damage to grieve people. To goat them into suicide or something.
I remember my Death Knight. I used to main Death Knight, and I just death grip people. Like, I remember back when Death Knights were so OP, it was beautiful. On the launch of Wrath, it was hilarious.
Death grip. Does that one work like the thing in Jedi Knight?
It grabs people and it flings them towards you.
Oh.
So, like, casters and stuff. Like, you'd see a mage or a priest in the back, and you just death grip them towards you.
Those
and they'd be like,
guys, those guys that don't want to be close, and you just pull them to you.
You pull them into the mosh pit of where everyone's killing each other. It was always funny. But they try to back out, but then they die because everyone target them. And the trolls have had many accents, that's true.
I remember doing something like that in Sacred, because you could use certain abilities on players. You would even, if they don't have PvP on, you wouldn't be able to damage them, but some effects would still work. And you could use the kick on the Barbarian, which would stun them and kick them pretty far. You could just annoy the absolute shit out of people by just standing at the merchant and just kicking them away.
Sarcastic. There's senior question mark. Welcome to the stream. In Warcraft Adventures, Zul'jin was a merchant that sold and bought items from Thrall.
Warcraft Adventures, wasn't that that cancelled point and click?
Yeah, I thought that was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I said that.
They're bad people. Well, these people are level 11. That's hilarious.
What level are they?
Level 11. This zone I remember being like level 100.
Oh boy.
Because they changed the way the game works now.
So you're attacking now allies or what?
No, I'm just looking for cultists.
Ah.
So, or to find the Crimson Cultists, I gotta use the totem to reveal them. Like that.
Crimson.
Bonk. We did it, chat. We killed them. Nope. No cultists over here, chat. Big sad. There we go. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Monk is gonna kind of special, not gonna lie.
Monkey.
Nice. Little bit of gold. There's the spirit, little fairman. What spec are you playing? We're doing the... What's the attack spec for the monk again? I don't remember offhand. Windwalker. We bonked him. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm still doing that quest. No, I am done. Done with that quest. You can dual wield. Can I? Can I really? Actually, I didn't know that. Air rooms. One-handed?
Oh boy.
What?
Apparently they're making another Mass Effect game.
No, it's the definitive edition, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, they're gonna remaster Mass Effect. Not the worst, but they're allegedly also working on a new Mass Effect.
Yep, not surprising. I mean, the franchise is too big to let die.
Let's hope it's gonna be better than Andromeda, because Andromeda was...
Just decanonize Andromeda. Problem solved.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing is with Andromeda, I guess, because it was so far away from the main story, it didn't really do any damage.
Still think it'd be better to just decanonize it.
Yeah.
Like
That's something they should do with a lot of things nowadays.
Lotte's method is too grounded for my taste. I prefer a pterodactyl's eye view. It is like my lower always says, if you cannot see the source of corruption, go higher. We shall ride Atta the Wing Lord on this journey. Hop on and keep your eyes open spots, and you can have the honor of tossing down a sentry totem.
Oop.
Damn, it is Mass Effect, the representation quota game.
Shook during the cataclysm. Our northern gates fell. That was when we got our first taste of real.
You know, I think the way Mass Effect ended, they could have just gone with the next part playing in the aftermath, because in the aftermath after such a big event, there's enough shit going on for you to have a story playing there.
I mean, if you're a really good writer, you can kind of make anything kind of work.
Yes.
As long as it's not like the High Republic era in Star Wars, which said nothing happened, so nothing happened.
But what I'm talking about is also just having something, a setting that is ideally somewhat connected and interesting.
Honestly, I think the Mass Effect trilogy thing is like it's only should be a trilogy. I don't think you can have a story quite on the same level.
I mean, I still think the Mass Effect universe is interesting enough.
I
kind of like the universe.
But you're never gonna have a Shepard-like character again.
No, probably not.
I will leave you with
I think doing something in the Mass Effect universe could be nice, but
may lie within Zanchul itself.
Oh.
I mean, you could always go with
chat. Hold on. And McKib, remember, troll is master race and death to delves. Good night.
Good night.
Maybe it's time to put cookies in the oven. What do you think, chat? Time to put cookies in the oven? I think so. You know what the problem is with this content I'm playing right now? You know what the problem with it is? Remember?
Huh?
I said, you know what the problem with the content I'm playing is right now?
It's boring?
No. I've already done it.
So yeah, it is it is kind of boring.
It's not that it's boring, it's just that there's nothing new.
Yeah, but that means it is... not that the content is boring, but because you did it already, it's probably not as interesting.
Pretty much. It's not as interesting. It's not necessarily boring. Just nothing to write home about. I've already played
Yeah, that
VFA.
tends to be the problem with repetition. Some games manage to do, oh yeah, you do the same thing over and over, but it doesn't get boring, and others, not so much.
We shoot the hatchlings, chat. We did it. How did we do it, though? Cookies, fuck yes, says chat. That's the spirit. That is the spirit.
Wow.
Right, I'm gonna put cookies in the oven. I'm gonna hide myself in this little waterfall.
Cookies.
We're hidden, chat. Okay, I want to throw cookies in the oven. One sec.
Kibs says something in the oven.
Oh, big sorry. Oh, stretchy. Oh, stretchy.
Welcome, this is now a dancing stream. Hothead lad, I come back and see this. Yes, this is going on for an hour. And I'm just here to make sure you guys don't get unruly. This is officially a me stream now. No, Captain Diomedes, you are just sad. This is the official illegal server. Diomedes, you started it. Listen, I might not get angry, but I can hold a grudge. And with that, I mean, I can't really, but I can't hold a grudge. I just forget that I'm angry and then just go back to being normal me. What classifies as normal for me.
I'm back.
No, you're not. That's not my stream.
Fairbear's like, I'm the streamer now. In the world of Slutcraft, there's a lot of people that might. Sort of.
Listen, you have no idea what kind of games we would play if I would stream.
You know what my kind of classes are? Casters. I like casters. Spellcasting, magic classes.
Depending on how the gameplay is, that is for me the main thing. But in games like this, I tend to like pet classes. That started in Diablo 2 because that I played and I really like the Necromancer. The problem with pet classes in some games is that some games manage to make them not really good. There was one game recently I played, when you play as a pet class, it doesn't really work because your pets are retarded and the AI just focuses you down. So the AI ignores your pets and just attacks you. Erickson Kenway. I am not gonna repeat that, but I suggest you gonna behave yourself.
Why? Is he being naughty?
He was being rude in chat, yes. Also, he was speaking German.
Like 1917? Why didn't you tell me I got a donation earlier, you little shit?
Maybe you got a donation.
We
and
want
didn't
to
see
put
it.
cookies in your ovens, Kibs. Damn.
Oh,
And
right,
he
I
said
wanted to remember.
Another
Yeah,
donation
that.
for Kyle. Noish. More mun-muns for the game's development.
Listen, the problem is, if you want to put cookies in Kibs oven, that you need to have, you're gonna have very salty cookies.
It happens. Oh yeah, there's a quest down here, chat. Oh yeah. You know what's down here? A quest. You know what that means? We do stuff. What happens when we do stuff? We get XP.
By the way, Kibs, is it me or did the cheek stink die down a bit?
It did. Well, like anything, everything fades in time.
Greetings. Go careful.
Nothing lasts forever. Nothing is eternal. You're also not on that much, though.
Yeah, true.
He's like, bear.
I need to work on that.
You do.
I have very bad timing because usually I get up, see you guys, and oh yeah, then I just need to get awake, and then I just when I'm ready, I just I gotta go in there, and then someone's there.
I killed it. I killed it, the thief. I feel like for someone who's supposed to be like a champion, I'm doing the most mundane of tasks.
Over delicious. Where's Bob Newman? Yeah, Bob Newman probably found a new target of his affections.
Bob Neiman is one of those fad people. They do something, it sticks, they do that thing, but they don't have anything to follow up on. And they leave. Nothing wrong
Also
with that.
probably one of those people that just, oh, I found something new, now all of my attention is on that, and then it just switches again.
Probably.
That is something you see a lot, especially on Discord. This is why a lot of people just, oh yeah, no, I'm only in 50 different servers.
Yep,
and I'm active
those
in
ones
one
don't
of them.
stick around.
Yeah.
We don't really care about those people. Most people, they come and they go. They're not really, like, I don't
mean,
remember. We've gone through hundreds of them, like, to be honest, Fairman. But to me, it's not those people that stick around that matter. It's the people that stick around that do actually matter.
I mean, on the whole server, I think you and me have the relatively same thing. I'm on, I think, 3 servers that are not glorified group calls. And on one of them, I'm only for technical tech help, so that is, I could just leave that one. Because I'm also the kind of person, because I can't handle too many servers, because I will just... what's the word? Get out.
The big one. Oh, get on my mount.
Ran, cable.
Outrunning Kib. To be fair, it will outrun me because it's faster than me.
Captain Diomedes says, never let a German be a moderator. No, that can work. You just don't need. They can make good moderators. You just don't need to put them in a position where they can make rules. I.e., Ask server.
Bite him and earn your rich man form again. Beware of spiders, my little soul. I may be the god of secrets, but Yasma be the mistress of spies. She loves to keep
We pissed off a lower god thing.
within my domain, always haunting me children.
Bit him in the ass. Is our server a thing? It exists, but nobody talks about it.
Probably better now than it was, but
Well, it's just a glorified, it's just a generic YouTuber server. Like, that's it. And that's all it really ever was. It's supposed to be anyways.
Also, something tells me there's a lot more spurgery going on than on our server.
There's always a lot more problems with other people's servers than ours. Ours is remarkably, like, good, but that actually boils down to the fact that we have experience.
Also, it helps that there's a relatively decent rule for things that are and are not allowed.
Yep. Like, people love them or hate them. Those rules, the way they were set up, took 5 years to figure out how to do perfect rules. First, we tried no rules. Then we tried super strict rules with very clear defined definitions of things. Didn't work. Then we did vague rules, but we have like a sense of understanding of what they are, and then we also have an understanding of what mods they are. And the mods understand.
Also, I
as
think
well.
the ban and kicking people from the server is pretty fair.
Hardly anyone gets kicked or banned. We haven't had a kick or ban, and I don't even know. I can't even remember. The server's so well behaved. That's why I've been giving them all those emojis. Like, we have more emojis, custom emojis than, like,
I mean, I've
most
seen
servers.
something in the last few days where I was going, okay, that's probably at least a warning, but...
Just a gentle slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Like we always try to do. The goal is not to ban people as long as they behave. Just be like, hey, don't do that, and then...
Usually the only way to get banned is being a repeat offender or just being a little dickwad when...
Or just being a douchebag, and then you kind of deserve it at that point. Thing is, when you're doing stories like that, Gunny, like saving the galaxy and whatnot... Oh god, oh, it's just a monster. No big deal.
See, yeah, Gunny,
hold on, I was gonna answer that. When it comes to saving like a galaxy in the universe, like what I mean is like you'll never have a shepherd level of a journey in that universe. Just like in the same way, like we can't even talk about our game. Like I wanted to use that as an example, but I can't. Never mind. We'll go back to Mass Effect. In Mass Effect, you know, they'll never have another situation where it'll be like the Reaper's level threat, because honestly, you can't do that over and over again. So what you have to do is you have to scale it down. And that's actually not too hard. Scaling down is remarkably easy. Just make a new character, in a different setting, where the problems that they face are big for them.
Yep. It's all about down to how engaged or interested you are in the character. You don't always have to save the universe. Sometimes it's just enough to, just for a very mundane example, save the family farm. If you actually care for what the character is going through.
This new ability. How do I recharge juice? I wanted to find out what that does.
I'm trying to think of a good example of a game that didn't really have high overall stakes, but you got engaged because you cared for the character.
Pummel targets all characters in front of you, or targets in front of you, dealing 337 damage over 3.8 seconds to your primary targets. And 169 damage to 3.8 seconds. Meh. Problem I have with the monk class is the monk class is actually pretty, like, it's not actually that bad. And I'm only just in PvE, so I don't know. But I like my flashy spells. I like fucking calling down demons and shit. Or raising the dead as the Death Knight. Because it just looks cool. That's honestly good enough for me. What's it? That's stupid.
Oh, I guess on the topic of story and high stakes, I guess the Metro series counts in a way. Especially the last one, because the last one you don't really fight to save, not even your home Metro, just you try to find a better life.
Diomedes says he's gonna go do the sleepies. Good night, Diomedes.
Good night, Diomedes. Also, Diomedes, this is why I'm into you.
Also, Fairman, after the stream, remind me. We have some art things to discuss.
Okay. Trying to remember that.
Yep, I'm gonna try too.
That's a problem if you have two ADHDs.
It's fine. We'll figure it out. It's actually fairly important that we get it solved, though. Remember animation stuff. Animation stuff.
Ever walk on the wild side?
Oh my gosh. Fairbear, you should have seen it. You know we recently posted a picture of our in-game world to chat, but it's an out-of-date picture, so like the tiles aren't as good as they look now. Like that's always the problem. Every time we post something and share it with you guys, like literally a week later or a few days later, it's already been improved.
Or completely deprecated in some cases.
It's so good now. Like, it's even better than it was before. Like, you haven't even seen it yet because you haven't been in the last couple of calls we had. But the new street...
I do tend to follow the thing if I can, though.
I know. But I don't even think they posted it yet. The new tiles for, like, the streets are awesome.
I think I saw that plant thing.
I said drunk.
I think using the word that is vague enough. I'm surprised we have plants and there are plants in the game.
Good night, Damages. I think I said good night, Damages. I don't remember.
Oh my god, look who's back. It's fucking Moth Boy.
He's been back every once in a while.
Yeah.
Just by being near them.
Sure, if you like running, if you want to soar. See Paku, Lower of Winds. Her totems are fewer.
Fairman is really not V. I've met V. They, personality-wise, are not.
I mean, I guess in terms of standing, I mean, I said that myself. I kinda of this group because everyone kinda makes fun of me, but doesn't really hate me.
Ever walk on the wild side?
At least nobody that can't. I mean, there's probably a lot of people on the server that hate me, but
come ride with me to meet your patron.
Ride with you. Wow. Can I Skyrim my way down the side of this thing? Oh no.
Oh, Skyrim's horses.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Boing, boing. Fortunately, the building is very tiered, so it makes slowly.
That is a very
down.
specific question.
Too bad. Whoa. Ow. What?
Kyle, what's your opinion on Connecticut?
Connecticut as a state?
I guess.
I don't really have an opinion of it. Why?
Or Connecticut.
What?
I have no idea. Just
Connecticut. Like, when it comes to other states, like,
it's a funny
some other
name.
countrysides are pretty, and that's about it.
It's a funny name, Connecticut.
Fuck it, then.
That's a very specific and weird question.
He says... I really don't have a particular opinion about those states.
Maybe there's some kind of meaning behind that question we're missing. Maybe that is code for something.
Code for Fairbear speak. Where do we go now, chat? We go over here. Damn, Dio died and Black 1917 and Kiwi were just feeling bad about it.
Kiwi.
Indeed. By the way, as a quick reminder, I'm going to keep doing this because I know some people still haven't collected on it. And I know that people haven't because not all the people are accounted for. So if you've donated, or if you have in the past, or if you're a member or whatever, if you've given us money at any point ever, join the Discord server and take a picture of your receipt or whatever, and send it to me. Be sure to scribble out, your personal information and stuff like that. And then I will make sure I give you a rank, your special rank, so you can have access to the early access room that we've created.
Join the Discord server and text hot Kibs to Kibs.
Well, it's like then
and you
they
will
can
receive loot.
I mean, kinda, a little bit.
Then Kibs just get a shitload of DMs where we should just text you hot Kibs.
I am master of ships, Packstrider, and
Or like those old
hunt.
phone sex hotlines.
It's another lower.
Those commercials were just bad.
Look at my little raptor. Wow. Whatever.
Think about those commercials still a thing.
What a thing.
Those phone sex commercials that play after midnight.
Yeah, maybe.
I haven't watched TV in, at this point 5 or 6 years, so I wouldn't know.
Lol. Look at this. I'm technically on lands here.
James the Lamenter. Sipping is heresy, even for Kibs. I'm pretty sure that sipping for Kibs is the one kind of sipping Kibs can accept or tolerate.
Yeah, as long as it's not sycophantic. Like,
yeah, I was about to add that.
Are a cancer that cannot be allowed to exist.
Yeah, no.
Like, jokingly and jovial and whatnot is fine. And that's something we've actually talked about on the dev team, to disencourage sycophantic behavior early on.
Just say, oh yeah, it's a good idea because he said it, and I just...
Well, it's like sycophants will scare away, like, potential consumers.
Yeah.
Not only will they make the fan base toxic and cancerous, but they will be the death of, like, growth for a while. The fan base will always grow, but it's like, disencouraging that early on is something you should always do.
It also leads to people just being toxic.
Look at GW. GW, like, commits all sorts of crappy things, and look at all the simps they have. That is the kind of thing we don't want. If we get consumers, we want them to actually help us improve the product.
I seen something about that the other day, where some people that talk about movies had a disagreement, a polite disagreement. They just disagreed. They didn't get any what's it called?
Look at Well Good Games being a cheeky little git.
Alteration. But they were polite and they just had a discussion and they said, you know what, I don't share your opinion, and then they had some of the people in their fan base just going massively aggressive and just going full on sycophant and fanboy for them. When those people are just going, dude, that is not even an argument, because one of them was an author, and this mean all of his arguments were better than the otherwise. And then the guy just said, dude, that is an absolute retarded argument. But that's also, I think, a form of sycophancy, I think.
I'm burning now.
Certainly a form of simping.
I do like the color palette here. Really nice. Nice warm color.
Yeah. Again, you mentioned that one earlier, and I think I agree. The color palette is really, it's pretty fitting.
Like, the level design is actually gorgeous. That looks good.
The question is, if you get into a situation where, let's say, there's a lot of death around, does the color palette change?
What do you mean death?
Yeah, let's say something like something like Northrend.
Yeah, well, it's blues and cool colors in Northrend.
Probably should also be a lot more sedated.
Northrend is when the level design started getting better. Still needs to be updated, though. What am I doing in here? I'm talking to somebody somewhere. Is he upstairs?
Yes, James the Lamenter says brand loyalty is a hell of a drug. Yes, brand loyalty is a hell of a drug. Can be pretty bad, depending on how far it goes. It's also not a bad thing. It really depends on how far the people take it. Brand loyalty to the level of, let's say, you just being so loyal to something that you would even define something like the Star Wars sequels. Yeah, no, that is bad. Brand loyalty to say, you know what, I'm gonna stick to that even though that is shit, but maybe it's gonna get better, that is not bad. as long as you acknowledge the problems that there are.
Okay, so I'm just imagining him sitting here, right, being decaying. This is his view forever. Like much sky.
Would be a little bit nice if you have at least some vista, like mountains and stuff, but...
Well, there are some, but the draw distance is the problem. Limitations due to the engine. Like the mountains, the level designers have gotten a lot better. If you go to the old places, the mountains like this look so bad.
But can you climb them?
Some of them you can. It was a challenge to scale Ironforge to the top of Ironforge. I remember players would do that. It's like a challenge thing.
Gunny Harlequin, bloody hell, what's the delay for messages? Posted a good half an hour ago.
It'll only be a minute.
That should
refresh your
seems like a
stream.
problem on your end, yeah.
It should, like, it's only a few seconds. You're only, like, literally, like, I think, like, 30 seconds behind us, if that.
Even if Kibs has a stream on high delay, you should be maximum 30 seconds or a minute.
No, if it's a high delay, it would actually be, like, a minute or two.
Yeah.
But it's on low, so it should actually only be, like, a few seconds. Like, chat, when I say Venus, type in B. Venus. Type in the letter B. Okay, now let's count. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000. Yep, it's 5 seconds behind.
I mean, that's
roughly 5 seconds behind. Like, you guys aren't that far away. That's how far away the stream is. 5 or so seconds. That's not so bad. I was slow though. And no, like, I don't expect everyone to type it in instantly. But that just goes to show you, like, that's how far back the stream is. We have it on low latency, so you guys aren't that far away. You. Arch sent me a link to a Warhammer game called Warhammer Odyssey. It's a little MMO. Warhammer can't into MMO. I don't want.
That sounds. Yeah. The problem again with MMOs is
if the only ones I'll play are established MMOs. I don't play new ones. New ones are trash.
Also, again, for me, the problem with MMOs is the world building. I think with an MMO tends to be a little bit.
It's shit. That's what it is. It's shit.
It tends to be really hard because either you have the character have a big effect, in which case I'm just going okay. Now it's weird because
MMOs,
everyone is that powerful, or you just have them have no effect.
As RPGs, they have MMOs do have some good sides. Like we talk a lot about the bad sides to MMO, but there's actually a lot of great things about them. Then the first thing that makes MMOs amazing and better than most RPGs is their user interface. The user interface for World of Warcraft is fantastic. It's simple, it's streamlined, it's stylistic, but it doesn't, like, screen space clutter wise, like over 80% of my screen is clear of crap, except for the stupid tutorial window. Get off tutorial window.
Okay, so what do you say? Does World of Warcraft need to be an MMO? Would it be just fine as a single player game with
all
multiplayer
MMOs
component?
have single player components.
Yeah. No,
People
what
don't
I mean,
talk about
does it
this.
actually profit from being an MMO besides the... I'm not talking about not having multiplayer, I'm just talking an MMO specifically.
That's what? Fairman.
Hmm?
What are you talking about?
Would it need to be an
I
MMO?
forgot a fucking thing.
Well,
Keep talking, Fairman. Keep talking, Fairman.
How much worse would the game be if you could also play it in single player and don't need to have multiplayer?
It wouldn't affect the questing component unless you're questing with a friend.
Yeah, it would affect the rates.
Like when we talk about MMOs, Fairman, like all MMOs need to have a good single player component. Because most times you're actually playing the MMO, you will actually be playing it single player. Most of the time.
It depends. Something like
This entire stream, we are playing it single player. Blindside is technically an MMO, but it's not an MMORPG, which is a different bracket. It's an MMO
one
shooter.
MMO
You
that
need to
wouldn't
have
be
people in that.
wouldn't be the same without players. Definitely would be Eve, but that is a whole other kind of worms.
Eve is also not an MMORPG.
I think it has all the elements for now.
Not in the same vein as this.
Yeah, true.
Again, just because they're in the same, like, even if they have the same genre thing, doesn't make them the same game at all. It's a common foolish thing to say. It's like RTS. Okay, is Warcraft 1 like Warcraft 3? And more importantly, is Warcraft 3 like Command & Conquer? No.
Heck no.
They're very different games altogether. Sure, they may share the genre and be under the same umbrella of a game, but they are very different games as a whole.
I mean, Warcraft 1 is borderline unplayable at this point.
It is unplayable in my opinion.
That is, again,
cannot stomach
this is
that
also
game.
where I agree. They should have just remastered Warcraft 1 and 2, because the second one may still work, but the first one is just...
Multiplayer can be immersion breaking. Yes, it can be. The thing about World of Warcraft is you don't really... It's hard to describe what you play it for, because there's so much content to play. It's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do PvP? Do you want to do dungeons? Do you want to do raids? Do you want to just do professions and crafting and take advantage of the in-game's market economy and play with that? Or do you want to just do some questing? Like, what do you want to do? There's actually a fair bit of things you can do in this game. And compared this to a game like Witcher, what can you do in Witcher? You can go around and do quests.
You can play Gwent and hunt monsters.
You can play Gwent and you can hunt monsters. That's some stuff. But it doesn't have nearly as much stuff as World of Warcraft does, or any other mode kind of like this. But the difference is the quality of content. Witcher 3 has very high quality content, but so does World of Warcraft. So does SWTOR, even though SWTOR is kind of weaker in some of the MMO areas. But it's all about, like, what do you want to do in it? You want to do the PvP? You want to do arenas? What do you want out of it? What do you enjoy out of it?
Speak your business.
And that's the kind of content you go for. Too often do people go like, oh, MMO has this, it has to have this in order to be good. It's like, no, you can have whatever you want. Like, what kind of games are there? Because World of Warcraft, in specific, the game we're playing, has a bunch of different things we can do to even progress. We could just do dungeons. I don't have to. I don't have to quest. I could just do dungeons to level up instead.
I guess that is an advantage of MMOs. They can go for a little bit of a bigger scale sometimes.
Well, there's a ton of ways we can get to the end game content. Then there's the end game content, the stuff you play at the end of the game that gets constantly updated, and that's where all the players are normally at. Because normally the questing and leveling up side is you just getting to the end game. But to be honest, personally, I'm not really interested in the end game content. Where a lot of my enjoyment comes from these games isn't the end game content. It's actually just like playing it up until as I level up. Just like going to different zones, seeing the different things, having the different ambient music. It's kind of a chill game. For me, World of Warcraft was never about like the hardcore competitive side. It was more about just like playing it and being kind of chill about it.
That is a problem with some RPGs on the topic of endgame content. Let's say you have, like some RPGs do, that you can only properly play them once you reach max level. At this point I say, dude, why not just skip the leveling completely, because that is just basically a tedium you need to go through so you can actually play the game. Or at least make it somewhat skippable, or be able to fasten it up. Don't get me wrong, I like being able to level up, but it needs to have...
Zaz says, Warhammer Odyssey looks like an exact ripoff of Warhammer Online that got shut down.
Although, there's someone we haven't seen in a while.
Zaz?
Spell.
Or #1 delinquent.
Yes.
Yes to which?
Yes, that is #1 delinquent. I call a spell for a reason.
That looks terrible.
What?
Warhammer Odyssey. Like, it looks like garbage.
Let's see.
Just some of the pictures. I haven't seen the gameplay yet.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up. Let's see. Well, pictures seem pretty. Oh yeah, well, it's an MMO.
Oh god. This looks cheap as fuck. Even for today's standards. This is a mobile game, isn't it?
Coming to Android and iOS.
Okay.
On the nose, Kip. On the point.
Garbage.
I do enjoy a wild rumpus. We Tortolans love
Yeah, it's mobile. Oh god, see if I'm traveling mobile, I'll bring my laptop with me if I want to play video games. But often I don't play video games on the go. I play video games in the comfort of my home, where I prefer to play my games.
First, a simple challenge. Guide low to the goal.
Come back and barter sometime.
Is it based off of Age of Reckoning, the old Warhammer MMO? That's terrible. That game has not aged well. It's still running. I played it on the unofficial servers. Oh god, what is this? This is special.
The problem with mobile games as well is usually tends to be worse than a PC version. It's good. It usually is probably better if it would be on PC because there's just more options. But I guess most times that I don't know. Some games you can
Behrman, you're lagging.
It's a mobile game.
Oh my god, terrible. Behrman's terrible. Behrman, you better?
Yeah, wait, what was happening?
Kind of like beep boop.
Oh no.
Well done, hero.
It's a maze. Yes, it is, Barton. It is. Yeah, no, that Warhammer Odyssey game looked absolutely terrible. Not surprised though. Warhammer video games, like, when was the last good one? Vermintide's okay, but I'm talking good.
Was okay.
Talking good here. We're not talking about passable.
I think Vermintide was. Yeah, it was pretty decent.
Not just content support wise, they really dropped the ball. So I don't.
Yeah,
think it
and then
qualifies.
the DLC, and the problem that they overbalance it. Then oh yeah, you have that weapon. Yeah, it's a little bit overpowered,
Yeah, no.
but it's fun to use.
It's
and then
passable.
they balanced all of the weapons so hard that.
Let's talk about a good game. Space Marine. Space Marine's a little overrated
Space Marine was
now.
fun. It had some flaws, but
It's
it was
okay.
fun.
What's good? Dawn of War 2 is where you could be debatable, but for me, it's honestly Dawn of War 1. Personally, I didn't like the movement from Dawn of War 1 to 2. I find 2 to be not as interesting, but that's more.
I tried to
that
play
boils down to
Dawn
more
of War
personal.
1 a while back, and what really ticked me off is that the camera is so fucking close.
What server am I on? I have no idea. I don't even know how I'd look.
Good Warhammer game. Total Warhammer.
No, that's definitely not good. Dawn of War 1 is easily a good Dawn of Warhammer game. Like, that is,
Yeah, that was
hands down, I
nice.
can say that one confidently and be like, yeah, no, Dawn of War is a solid RTS set in the Warhammer universe.
Okay, so I have it. Without a doubt, it was definitely Eternal Crusade. It was the top of Warhammer games.
Ah, that was a special game.
That was special. Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright. You'll be late on your protection payment again.
But yeah,
Lonnie
really
Thug says it a lot.
great Warhammer games.
Okay. I think it's time for us to make another character. and see what that's like. Maybe from the side of the Alliance, just so we can see what that is. But I did promise chat troll, so we'll do troll first. Have you
Sir
checked the new starting
Pepperoni,
zone?
Kibs.
Yes, I have.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember's like, I was reading it. Yeah. If GFW wanted my money, they would make a Vermintide game where you play as Grimgore Ironhide, cleaving his way to Skavenblight. Yeah, it's a shame. Warhammer deserves to have actually good games. Another poll? Not now.
See, I would
we're doing
also
the thing
be
we
not...
hold on. We're doing the thing we promised we'd do earlier. I promised I'd make a troll. That is what we're gonna do.
Didn't you want to go Alliance to show that one off?
Yeah, we will make it. Yeah, we might as well. I want to see if there's different. I don't even know. Lol, night elves. Lol, hippies. Lol, gnomes.
Oh, those are the sub-races on the right, right?
Yep, Batman. Beep boop gnome. Angry dwarf. Extra sparkly Draenei.
Wait, is this a fox? Oh my god, the fairies are taking over on the right side of the
Yep.
hall.
They got like some sort of furry thing.
Oh boy.
I don't know why. It is cringe.
Also, a Warhammer game. You know, what would be a nice idea for a Warhammer game? Maybe you have a Warhammer game where you not all play a Space Marine yet again.
Troll Paladin. You're on Daggerspire. I am on Daggerspire. I didn't even know. I didn't. Actually, how do you know that? Does it tell you somewhere? Oh, I bet it tells you here. Oh, yeah, right there. Looks like I'm an Urk.
Oh wow, that one looked bad.
Hold on. I do want to see what the starter zone looks like for the whatever the fricks. Humans are boring. We need to be something
Look at the
dirty.
faces of the females. Oh god.
Yes. Look at that gun. That gun looks actually pretty neat. Looks terrible actually in terms of workmanship though.
Yeah. In terms of stylistic, it's decent. Stylized. What's the word? I've got the gnomes.
Gnomes are cancer. Yes, fine. We will do gnome.
Oh no.
I'm a black gnome. I'm a pasty gnome. Need to be ugly as frig.
Everyone just looks sad. Look at his eyes.
He's sad. The more absurd, the better. If you're gonna be a gnome, go absurd.
Give him that beard. Give him what's the word?
Sideburns, hold on. We're gonna find the biggest, poofiest.
Make him really fluffy.
There we go. Look at that. That looks absolutely terrible.
Give him the biggest eyebrows possible.
Oh no, no eyebrows. There we go. That is one foofy looking gnome.
Might as well play a dwarf at this point.
Don't worry about it. We'll have sapphire blue.
Does the race still matter, or is it race at this point just pure cosmetics?
Fantasio. There we go. Nah.
Fantasies.
Fine. I have a no. I know it. Wow, everything is taken.
Fantismo Squack. Mr. Squactissimo.
Fantismina. Wow, is everything taken? Like, I wanted to make it after the person who literally hates this race. Fantastico. No, that would be taken. Okay. Literally. What isn't? What? Why? Like, if I type in, like... That name is unavailable. Is Mr. unavailable?
Just hit your keyboard randomly. Yeah.
My eyes.
Yeah, now I say the game is full of shit. It's doing... So randomly hitting your keyboard is... someone already has that name, but this
Whenever
name
I put
from...
Mr. next to it. Like, look at that.
Oh my
watch.
god, are they doing the you can't gender your name?
See?
Try Mrs. No, MRS.
I can't fit it. I'd have to get rid of that.
Oh my god, you can't use pronouns in the name, really? No wait, that's not a pronoun, Mrs.
So hold
is
on.
it?
Fantasia might not get out of this. I can't use numbers. Lol. Fantasio. Haha, you will suffer. You will.
The fact that you can't use Mr. and Mrs. What the
Exile's
fuck?
reach seems to be the same. That's stupid. We're going to Nomergon. Nomergon's cancer. Oh god, I hate Nomergon. No, we're not. No, we're not. Look at you. You look so sad. He's a help. I am sad. Help.
That
These
is
are letters
retarded
from
that you
this.
can't use Mr.
I am. It's alt lettering. Can we not do Mr. or Miss? Like, is that something? I don't know. Maybe it was just coincidental. I don't know.
Honestly, at the way this is going, I doubt it's coincidental.
Upholding the ideals of valor and justice across Azeroth. An alliance expedition sent to
I'll be back in a bit.
an uncharted island
Okay.
has recently gone missing.
Impression on the new zone? The new zone's like literally like 5 minutes. Like, I don't know.
You have
It's
joined a rescue
okay.
mission departing from Stormwind.
Recruit, step
But that's
forward.
it.
We're approaching the island. We have a mission to accomplish.
You're not from Starwind or Lordaeron.
Keep your guard up. I need
Actually, what
everyone in
kingdom
top
would you
form
hail
if
from
we're
with
to
a skin
complete
tone
this
like
mission.
that?
Show me what you can do.
Kultiris? Maybe? I don't actually know. Actually, where are the black people from in this universe? I don't even know. Because normally every world has like their equivalent of like, you know, different culture groups or racial ethnic groups. Like, where do they come from Azeroth? What was their kingdom called? I don't even know. The only thing I know is like the Eastern Kingdoms. Wakanada? No, I actually just don't know the lore surrounding that.
We'll find that missing expedition.
No, I won't. Oh yeah, we can shoot balls of purple stuff.
Good. Next. That's odd.
They couldn't call the crab Mr. Pinch. Mr. and Mrs. are apparently classified as offensive words. What?
The
Offensive
Alliance leaves no one
do?
behind.
Oh my
Private Cole will
god.
run you through the rest of the drills.
Somewhere in the
I need
Desert
to
Kingdoms.
discuss this storm with the
Reporting for
helmsman.
duty.
Would have to
Let's
be.
move into sparring positions. I'll let you have the first strike.
I just don't remember any kingdoms from anywhere else. And again, it's been a long time since I've actually looked at Warcraft lore. Spar with Private Cole. Oh my god, it's literally the same thing as the Orcs. Lex.
Never run from your opponent. Stand your ground, fight until the end. Remember to always face your enemy.
Pew. Pew.
I yield.
I will not be using
So you're more than ready for whatever we
leveling
find on
items in this because that's cheating. What's up, Kibbles? Welcome to the stream, David Barnes. Oh yeah, we got corruption. Bleh.
I bet we'll save the expedition in no time.
I won't.
Captain, we can't weather this storm for long.
Everyone below decks, now!
Lol. I think I saw the water clip through the boat. Yep.
We have a mission to accomplish.
We did it. We sank, chat. Again. Gnomes are just elvish dwarves. You don't say. Ba, 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 ba.
We'll find that missing expedition. Don't leave Murlocs are dangerous in large numbers. Take back our supplies, but avoid fighting too many of them at once.
We gotta kill Moylocks, chat. We need to get our companion unlocked.
I don't have a target.
I don't have a target. Well, you do, my boy. Ah, the beautiful thing about casters. It's just the chill class. Like, you just sitting here casting my spells. I hate gnomes. Moylocks. Or should I say soylocks? Game. How do I get the tutorial to kill itself? That is the next question I want to figure out. I don't need help figuring out how to equip items, game.
I need to target something first.
Demon summoning. Nice. And summon my first demon chant. I wonder how quickly we'll unlock spells and abilities, because this is the class I'm more familiar with. I used to play a lot of Warlock and Death Knight. Those are the two classes I played the most. Haha, little Spurge imp. There we are. Sylvanas is best ass. Damn. Sylvanas is also worst character though. In terms of writing, I find her to be one of the more annoying main characters.
Leaves no one behind. Stay focused and sharp.
Because after Wrath, they had no idea what to do with that character. Kind of embarrassing.
Never seen a storm like that.
Nasty storm. It must have hit the first boat too.
Don't worry.
I wonder what happens if you pick a Death Knight now. Do you still do the Death Knight starting zone?
We'll find that missing expedition.
Or like if you did a Demon Hunter? I don't even know.
You three, scour the island for any sign of the expedition.
Glad Kibs agrees. Of course, Kibs is wise. Sylvanas is annoying. Annoying for the fact that she is a Mary Sue in this universe now. After what they did in Shadowlands with the whole, she had such potential to be like one of the more cool and interesting characters, but then she just like shatters the Helm of Damnation, which apparently causes the Shadow Realm to be connected to Azeroth, despite the fact that the whole armor stuff was kind of made by the Burning Legion and wasn't really connected to the Shadow Realm to begin with in the beginning, but you know, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. And Arthas isn't actually dead anymore, neither is Uther, and everyone's actually okay, and it's all just a big misunderstanding. It's a goddamn kill me.
You would come.
Kill me, chat. Kill me.
But more than that, he's a soldier of the Alliance. We leave no one behind.
Oh yeah, lootin' looty bits.
Back. What did I miss?
Not much. Ending resolve. Hardens your skin, reducing all damage you take for a little bit. I become demon powered. Doesn't last very long. I'm a little Warlock, doing Warlock stuff. Sylvanas may be the best ass, but Jaina is best tits. Both characters have terrible writing, though. If any of you've read,
isn't the writing for Sylvanas more that terrible because she just constantly get pushed around?
No, Sylvanas is like, so I want my revenge on the witch.
Yeah, no, not Sylvanas. What's Jaina?
No, so Jaina isn't. She gets constantly pushed around. It's that her kingdom died because Garrosh dropped a mana bomb. Mana bombs are basically nuclear bombs in this universe. He dropped a mana bomb directly on top of the kingdom of something with a K. Kaltiris? No, that's where her homeland is.
And from what I've seen, Sylvanas just turned her into Mary Sue.
She's not really Mary Sue yet.
I don't know, single-handedly on her own defeating the Lich King and his army.
What are you talking about? She
Is
didn't
that
defeat.
cutscene?
Jaina didn't defeat the Lich
No,
King.
not Jaina, Sylvanas.
Oh my God, Vermin, make your mind. So Sylvanas is the dead night elf lady, or not night elf, sorry, high elf. The Helm of Dawn was forged, not stolen. That's a retcon. Theramore.
Yay.
Yep. Kingdom of Theramore.
Retcon.
That was not Sylvanas, Jaina's kingdom that she made.
Eat first, Ilaria. You need your strength.
Oh my God. This new zone is actually extremely lazy.
Quillboar are far deadlier than
It's
Murlocs.
just a repaste of the other one.
Oh.
But reskinned for the Alliance instead. Like, oh my God. Not even unique. It's just the same.
Spells can be used at range. Cast them to start
Well,
combat. Don't let the enemy start
not
it for
very
you.
good.
I'm gonna shoot it from afar.
Corruption will damage your opponent over time. Corruption is fading. Cast it again. Fine work.
I know how to
Let's
play the
do it
game,
again.
Gilly.
I have to know you're ready to face the Quillboar. Corruption is fading. Excellent. One more time. A warlock can do devastating damage with proper use of corruption. You used corruption too soon. You used corruption too soon.
Shut up.
You'll do more damage if you use it when it has almost expired.
Die, lady.
Corruption is fading. You're ready to face the Quillboar.
Corruption is
Let's get our
fading.
people
Corruption is fading. I don't like Normergon though. I don't.
Yeah.
We have a mission to accomplish. Greetings. We'll head north and rendezvous with the others. Ilaria, recover your stamina before pushing forward.
Let me guess. She has dreads. No.
I've never given up
way.
on any member of the Alliance. I'm not about to start by failing my son.
God damn it. She does have dreads. Why?
Also, wait, look at her face.
It's just Actually, the Alliance one came out first, so this is the same. Like Greek Boy, this isn't different. It doesn't matter. Both sides are lazy.
Yep.
Because they designed this with the. That's not how that works. They didn't just like go like, oh, let's not do the Horde one. This was designed to be for both. This is lazy.
Let's go. Those monsters have my son.
Henry, I didn't see him, but I'm sure he's still alive.
I know. I raised him to overcome any challenge.
Oh my God, I can't believe this is as lazy as it is. Holy crap. It's just the same quest, the same story, just reskinned. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
I mean, if you have for a relatively short thing that is a starting zone and can't even make that unique.
But the Horde and Alliance should have their own unique starting spots. That's how it should be. They shouldn't be sharing. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh no, they're not sharing. It's probably a complete different part in the world, which just looks the same and has the same things happening, but it's totally a different place.
It's just pixel perfect, you know?
Yeah. Keep suspension of disbelief.
I leveled up. Noise. I got fear, Mike. We can make them scared. Now we can make them spooked. I said now we can. God damn it! I said now we can make them spooked.
I return to the earth.
You're dead. And the World of Warcraft. Kind of want to just wait for World of Warcraft 2 if it ever come out. Honestly, Zaz, I don't think Blizzard has it in them to make good games anymore.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I mean, I guess we're gonna
makes me
see
sad
how.
to say that. Honestly, I wish that wasn't true.
I mean, I guess we're gonna see how the Diablo 4 gonna turn out.
I have my doubts about that, but who knows?
From what I've seen, there are some very interesting decisions in that one.
Intruder.
Then again, I haven't followed that one as much, so.
I'm too brilliant to die.
Oh boy.
I knew the Alliance would rescue us. Let's get out of here. Necromancy is nothing next to technology.
He disintegrated.
I don't know. Being able to revive the dead is something. And I'm normally a person that is sternly on the side of technology.
You always said you'd come for us.
Well,
Black 1917, don't you feel that same? There is no reason, only war. Thank you for the support.
But I know how we can find out. I brought along a miniaturized Scout-O-Matic 5000. Let's just unshrink.
Universe where you have technology and magic. This can be interesting, especially if you do that right.
So there's a chest over here. It's hiding.
Just right.
There it is.
Give it a try.
Which is actually why I like the Arcanum game world.
It's because you're a little fair bear.
No, the idea behind it is, oh yeah, magic, only a few gifted individuals can use it. Technology, everyone can use it. So it's, that's why it's good, because it's, in a way, gives everyone equal opportunity.
Working as expected.
It has a camera.
Which I think is an interesting angle.
To be up there.
As a backup, of course.
Of course, I like the concept of having technology and magic at the same place and interact with each other, because it can be really interesting to explore.
Just don't jostle it around too much.
Quiet. I see something.
We will take your soul and raise the dragon.
Oh my god, it is literally the same.
The full force of the Alliance will rain down upon you.
Ha! Our dragon will crush them. We have other rituals to oversee. Savor the final moments
I don't know.
of your life.
I played the official Warhammer Age of Reckoning, but it wasn't good. I remember playing it and going like, this is bad, and going back to WoW.
We have to stop the sacrifice. But it would take an army to get through all of the undead.
Or science. The resizer can enlarge one of the nearby boars so it can trample all of those monsters flat.
We don't have any other choice. My son's life is on the line.
We'll show these ogres the power of one science. Giant boar coming up. Let's just calibrate the resizer. Whoops, too small. Let's see. Turn this down. Okay, try it now. Right? Oh, that won't do it all. Here, try again.
That background music sounds like Warcraft.
Let's report back.
It does.
We'll find that missing expedition.
Probably is based off one of the Warcraft songs.
Yeah.
A lot of them are, but they're just bigger budget orchestral versions. Ride the giant boar. Okay, this is one thing that's different.
Mother, I knew you'd save us.
Mommy.
Something's happening to the boar. Hang on, recruit. We've dealt with the undead. Now let's finish off that necromancer and save my son.
My God. me just killing a giant ogre.
Good riddance. Let's go check on Henry.
Mother,
They did.
I'm
Gnomes
sorry.
and goblins are just
I
lol
tried to
science.
fight the ogres, but they were too strong.
Henry,
Goblins.
always remember that you are
Your
more
boss.
than your mistakes. Now, Private Garrick, I want a full situation report.
I'll try my best to help.
You won't.
Yes, Mother. Captain Garrett. The ogres are using necromancy to raise a dragon from the dead.
New abilities for Kib. Curse. A warlock can have curse active. Curse weakness. Increases the time between enemies' attacks for 2 minutes. Lol.
The Alliance leaves no one behind.
Good day to you.
I'll take that.
The Alliance is no
tablet.
one behind. Good day to you.
What about a feral bear?
You've got my
We
attention.
have a mission to accomplish.
I'm here to help however I can. I don't know
Fair
much
enough.
about fell magic, but I trust you know what you're doing.
I shouldn't have left Ironforge. Alright, let's see what we can find.
Guess he runs off in a different direction than me.
We have to
Goodbye,
rescue
Jimmy
our friends.
Stiffingers, and good night.
Tila and I
Bye,
will scout ahead.
Jimmy.
We'll meet you to the
Jimmy
north,
Bimmy.
just outside the hall.
Jimmy
Schimmel
dead.
Bimmel. Schimmel Pimmel. Schimmel Pimmel.
Jimmy is a pimple. He's like, nah.
Thank God Diomed is not here because he would be really mad.
He would be. He would be what we call
Because
big
he
sad.
would know what I just said.
Which is what exactly, Pharaoh Bear?
I said Schimmel Pimmel, which is basically moldy dick.
Why would you say that?
It's good to see.
Because it rhymed. And I found it
Rescue
funny.
anyone you can find.
Most ponderous indeed, chat. Hold on a second. What kind of pizza should kids
Why
have?
is there laughing?
Time for
What?
pizza, chat. Time to order pizza. What kind of pizza?
I actually had to order pizza
I hate the
yesterday
name
because,
garbage pizza. That just sounds disgusting.
because I got a stamp card that was running out today, and I just got a message from them. Oh yeah, no, I want to use it. It was $7 worth. I'm not gonna throw that one away.
Mac and cheese pizza just always sounds disgusting to me. Most suspicious. Baked potato pizza was surprisingly good. And bing bada bam. Bada bing bada bam. You know what's great about that? It's got spicy stuff on it. I like spicy pizza.
I got a ground beef, meat shavings,
I wasn't paying attention. Beep. Oh, he's red.
corn and hollandaise yesterday. That
I thought you
was
said porn.
nice.
Oh, man.
Could have been porn because that one was really good. It's from that place I like to order, but you tend to have a bit of a gamble because you can either get a really good pizza or a really meh pizza. Sometimes you can get a bad pizza, but it's very rare. But at this day, I probably got the good cook. I'm at a point where I should just call and ask which guy is working. But I'm not that far gone.
Not yet, but soon, Farron, but soon.
Listen, the quality difference on pizza, on that pizzeria, it can be quite astonishing.
There. I ordered spicy Italian pizza.
What's on a spicy Italian?
I
guess,
bunch of sausages and spicy chicken. Oh yeah. $30 to $45 minutants. It's okay. How long has the stream been going for, anyways?
I think you should be at around 3 hours. Let me check exactly.
Time
Yep,
to
3 hours and you have 30 minutes left till 4 hours.
Ooh, good.
3 hours, 30 minutes exactly.
Close enough.
So basically, when you get your pizza, you could theoretically just end the stream.
Well, they can't deliver here. I have to go pick it up.
Oh.
I'm out of range. By like 2 miles.
Well, I guess in that case, you could just end it when you get your pizza.
Well, they said 35, 40 minutes, so I'll probably end it in a little bit here.
Yeah.
And then we'll be popping into the Discord server for a bit. But I won't be on the Discord server until a little later, because, yeah, Fairman and I are going to do something. Plus, I'm going to have to go drive to pick up pizza. Fairman and I are going to have to discuss some art stuff relating to the project. We've got some new applications we got to review. Which we have a lot. Fortunately, we narrowed it down, so it'll be super easy for Fairman and I. Motherfucker! Went the wrong way. Oh, our game looks so sexy. Oh yeah, crap. We didn't have a meeting with Tana this week. We'll have to reschedule. Forgot about that. Forgot we missed our little meeting. Happens sometimes. We try to have weekly meetings. Once a week. Sometimes we miss 1 week. Happens.
I mean, it isn't that bad, especially if you have a slow week when nothing really much happened.
Yep. But I like to try to maintain that routine.
Yeah, because if you get in a routine, it does make it easier, but all I'm saying, it's not the worst if you visit once or twice.
Wow, I got a speeder. Whoa. Boomer is the best Far Cry 5 companion. It's Dave Barnes. What about Cheeseburger, the bear?
Birds. The bears.
Aw, yeah. Crippling autism. You know what we'll probably do? Right after I end the stream, I'll pop into the Discord server so that people will see that I'm there. And then when I get back, I'll pop out with you, Fairman. Just so we can get people going in the community as usual.
Someone there? Help! Elune, guide them to me.
I will harvest your life force, and then those who sealed me in here shall.
That sounds to me like there's an audience laughing in the background.
You will be
Does it?
kindling for the flame.
Yeah,
Sounds like him.
kinda. Or maybe not laughing, but yeah, no, he's laughing.
You saved my life. Allow me to return the favor. Hop on.
Damn, she turned into a monster.
Please shield us from harm.
Probably a druid.
Good night, Viking Kiwi.
Night, Kiwi.
Out of the way, little spiders.
What spiders? We killed them all.
These poor creatures. We cannot stop to help them.
The spiders? The ones I was slaughtering? Okay, you say so.
I mean, their fault for attacking you.
Oh, the bugs squished. That's funny.
By the light, you're alive!
You did a good job saving those people and dealing with those spiders.
Those spiders were victims too. They just lost their home.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Fucking
you could
hippie.
see it that way.
Even the dwarf's like, yeah, goddamn.
You should have known better than to say that to a druid.
Ah, you were just telling me how much you hate spiders.
The light shines on all creatures. That does not mean I have to like them.
I mean, I don't like spiders, so I kill them. If I see it, it must die.
In reality,
We'll find that missing expedition.
Yeah, there's spiders.
I'm not a fan of spiders, but I'm not on a shoot on sight order. I have that with wasps.
They must die.
Because I never really got anything, never got hurt by a spider or anything, but wasps are just kill on sight. Because fuck wasps.
Number 1 Delinquent says, all the narrative quests really make you feel isolated from the other players. I mean, it always felt that way. Like, even before then. The only difference now is there's some voice acting. Before, you just turn in quests and there'd be nothing to do.
Voice acting.
Also, I'm on a new server, so the reason why you probably also feel isolated... See, look at me defending this game. Goddamn, I hate it. But the thing is, it's fair criticism. Like, the reason also why you don't see anybody here, at least I assume, is because I'm on a new server. Like, the pop cap here is, like, basically empty. I specifically went on my way to pick that because I don't like other people in WoW. They're annoying. Trust me, if you played WoW long enough, you'd know.
Also can take one out of atmosphere experience of it.
Give me a Void Walker.
Cannot bind me.
Well, looks like there's my Void Walker, who I'm going to bind.
That was a very frightening scream there.
Nice thing about the Void Walker is he can tank, but you don't really need him to tank. You kind of like the Imp more because of the damage output, but Void Walker's not be it either. He's all purpley and glowy.
Also, he's wobbly.
You forge friendships?
It seems the harpies are holding one of your
How many of those people do you still talk to?
That's Merity.
Because for me, none of them. And when I first played WoW, like in the old days, like I didn't make friends like that. Like I made some friends temporarily, but like they were like for a month and then I never talked to them again.
I just hope Merity is okay.
I don't talk to a single person I like met on WoW ever since I stopped playing it.
Yeah, that tends to be a thing that happens a lot.
Now will probably be a perfect time to grab this one and then we'll wrap it up. Or maybe? I don't know. Sometimes they're done ahead of schedule. Other times not. I'll finish this quest.
That seems reasonable.
I mean, there are things I like about it. Like, there is good things about it, number 1 Delinquent. Like, before the Dungeon Finder, the nice thing was, like, when you went to do a dungeon, it felt like you actually had to achieve something, and the dungeons felt more epic because you had to go there. You had to travel across the world to get to the dungeon with your party, meet up with your party, then do the dungeon, and it felt like it was a much bigger deal back then because there was, like, this whole ritual process. Now there's just a button I press, and I just go to a dungeon instantly. There's benefits and downsides. The benefits to that is when it comes to getting actual items and equipment. And being on low pop servers. Like, it has ups and downs. The downsides is it lost a lot of its immersive factor. Like, WoW has lost a lot of immersiveness for the sake of, you know, streamlining. It's neither which is perfect and neither which is superior to the other. They both have their benefits, but they also have their downsides as well.
As most things do.
Yeah, it's normally how it goes.
I don't have a target.
For me, it's slightly different because a lot of people I know and met online are the only people I actually talk to anymore. Because most of my friend group that I was a part of, and I had a lot of friends, most of them all spread out and they all lost contact with each other because their life just took them in different directions. They made their own connections. I know a few of those people, but the only people I really know and still hang out with are like a friend by the name of Kirchi and Tibbs, because he's a programmer. Those two people are the only people I'm still friends with in real life. I don't have any other IRL friends. And honestly, I couldn't maintain those friendships because of what I was doing. Because I was trying to make a video game and because I was trying to build a YouTube thing, like that YouTube thing was where I started losing a lot more. Like the game thing was where I lost most of my friends because like I didn't have time for them. Then I started doing YouTube, then I didn't have time for the rest of them. Except for like the two that's still okay with, like hanging out once in like a blue moon. And there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. People change, time to move on. We make new friends. I have new friends completely. A lot of them are all international now. Like Bubs, like Fairman, like Ketchup. And Barch, and Doge. And more. Like, I could go on for a while. I have a lot of friends, what I'd call friends. Because online friends are just as good as real life friends. Anybody who says otherwise is a complete idiot or an absolute
Well, there are
friggin' boomer.
certain advantages of having a real life friend.
Yes, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's about validity, yeah.
Too many people I see go like, online friends don't count. It's like, you've never really had one, have you?
I have that same problem.
Online friends are just as good as real life friends. There's really no difference. And half the time, like with real life friends, like, oh, you're gonna go see a movie. Like, no, none of my real life friends that I still have even want to do that. I don't even want to do that. I don't want to give those shitty
Also,
theaters money. They
sometimes
don't
it's
either.
just a problem of finding people with the same interests.
Hmm?
And if you live in a relative backwater place where I live, finding people with that interest is even harder.
Fighting. I'll heal you.
Plus, I'm not the most social person. It's so for me.
Remember, oh, I'm also talking to Delinquent as well. When you look back at those things, rose-tinted glasses is often the case. Like when I think back to Wrath, I think back to how amazing Wrath was and how much fun I had, and then I went back and I actually played it. And then I realized that some of the things I thought were great weren't actually as great as I remember. They were good for the time. Times change. Some things age better than others. And some things were great because of what was going on at that time.
I don't have a target.
That guy does not want to die.
Tanky.
It is tanky. Absurdly so. He should be dead now. There.
There! Come on! Let's get out of here while we can!
No. Okay, bye. Yeah, Classic was fun for a while, but the time sink and living on Discord to manage raid times and having to deal with social standings on my server became work. I don't like when my fun time becomes work. Yep, I understand. I understand completely. It's all about making your game. That's also my problem with WoW. Like, I look at WoW now and I see like huge commitments to stuff. If you want to do like guild stuff.
He needed some magic.
And it's like, I don't really have time for that kind of stuff anymore.
We have to rescue my friends. The captain
Not if I want to make a game, not if I want to do YouTube the way I do.
Deliver the good news.
And that's okay. You know, times change. You'll find different games that are better suited for the kind of stuff you want to do.
Ideally.
Oh, I can see a clock. That's one thing they have there. They have an inbuilt-in clock for the game. That's something I want to put into our game. Why? It's disrespectful to the player's time.
Certainly nice to have, but then again, some games that certainly profit from that more than others.
Yep. If we're making a single-player role-playing game, it's supposed to be extremely immersive, and so it's like, okay, it's gonna be a time sink. Like, you're gonna... The idea is the game you're gonna play is you're like, oh, I'm just gonna sink time into it because story, and like, oh, just another quest. And I want to make sure that the player doesn't fall into a thing where the game actually interrupts their life. The game's not gonna be like longer than ever, but it could be enough to disrupt somebody's plans. Easily.
Dispel the foul magic that binds me here.
Kibs, tea or coffee? What time is it where you live? That's the real question.
I attempted to bring an
If you want to stay up,
rituals.
wowfy. If you want to not stay up, twee.
But the ogres ensnared me, drained my power. Free me so I might recover and pass some of my power to you. The spell is weakening. The light returns. Freedom. You have accept my blessing and end the necromancy that plagues this island.
My nose was tickly. I do like it when you show the time in game. I do wish more games would do it. It depends. Like Fremen said, some games don't really necessarily need it, but it's a feature that actually is not that much of a pain to implement, that I don't see a legitimate reason why you shouldn't have one to begin with. Would you need a calendar function? And probably not. Unless you have like events like this game does. Like this game has actual events.
We saved Merity, all thanks to this recruit.
Good work. Now get some rest. We'll find
Well,
the other
I immediately got new pants.
Recruit, you're with us. The rest of you, stay here while we head to the Citadel.
Wow. To be honest, you could still tea to stay up. Waste effective as coffee. Yeah, it won't be effective at all by comparison to mighty coffee. Alright. I think now is a perfect time to end this stream. Either way, chat, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. There is new loot art in the Bickering Hentai tab, thanks to our friend Jakeru. It's kind of Warcraft themed in a way. Looks like Torin. Chat, what?
Oh boy.
Indeed. Sure, someone will write a fanfic for it at some point. Either way, ladies and gents, it's time for us to head off. So we'll be in the Discord. Until next time, have yourself a good day.